That's all this one.
This, huh?
One.
Right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
This I say, call
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Badash.
and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and truth. You know, back once again teaching the word of the Heavenly Father. You know, pushing prophecy. Can we get the scripture? Okay, everything's unfolding, man. You know, beautifully. The main prophecies that we speak of, the coming of Yahweh Shai, the destruction of America, World War III, the time of Jacob's trouble, the MOTV, all these prophecies, they're shortly gonna come to pass, and you can see the steps that are being taken, man. And as every month or year goes past, it becomes clearer and clearer, man. So we're in beautiful times. We're in very beautiful times. Going on.
This is the book of Second Ezra 4 and 7. By measure, as he measured the times, and by number, as he numbered the times, and he does not move nor still them until the said measure be fulfilled.
Can we get Daniel's 2 or chapter 7? Either one will probably do. Actually, no, get the one in Daniel's 4, I believe. You know where it speaks about the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men? And then we can get that as well, and then Job 20 as well. Yeah, look, man, everything in this world is done according to the Most High's timing. Exactly. All right, this is the Most High's algorithm. Nothing happens before it's supposed to happen. Nothing happens after it's supposed to happen. With the Most High, everything's on time. You might not know that because obviously you're not privy, but the Most High know everything's on time, right? Everything has its scripture say everything has its time and its place. The day you were born, the moment you were born, the moment you were conceived. You know what I'm saying? The day you died, or the moment you died, the time you died, the time you woke up this morning. All of that was determined or predetermined by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? The rise of this empire, the fall of this empire, everything is according to its time. Now, as men, you might seek to see a time come sooner, but it's not in our will. It's in the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It has to happen in his time. Okay? And that's why certain times in history, people have looked for certain kingdoms to go down, like Spartacus and them. They wanted Rome to go down in their time, but it wasn't time for Rome to go down. Rome went down when it was supposed to go down. And the same thing happens today. The MOTV, we see all the technologies coming and all these different things. And we want it to come out today. We want the MOTV to come out today, tomorrow. But it's going to come out in its time. So we also have to be patient while we wait. You got it. You carry on.
And for our sakes, peradventure, it is that
Yeah, 37, yeah. Yeah, read 37 again, yeah.
Second Ezra 4 and 7.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, 37, yeah. That's what I wanted. Yeah, 37. Read that again.
Second Ezra 4 and 7. By measure, as he measured the times, and by number, as he numbered the times, and he does not move nor still them until the said measure be fulfilled.
Right, so Esau, Edom, he has a specific time that his kingdom was meant to last. But we're coming towards, you could evidently see we're coming towards the end of his time. His arrogance is bringing him right towards the end of that time. You can evidently see it. Okay? If you're going to say anything, say it. Or be
I say here, 2 chapter 9, verse 1.
Yeah, it's good scripture.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, okay, which is these prophecies, the signs of the prophecies, man, the measuring stick.
And you know what? We're a measuring stick.
We're part of
the Israelites coming out, being filled with the Spirit, being edified, right, and spiritually returning. Because right now we're spiritually returning. We're physically going to return when Yahweh Shai comes and gathers us up together. But right now we're spiritually being gathered together through this gospel. That is also a major sign towards the end. All right.
And the prophets are being sent out there,
Mm.
you know, to condemn this world, man. Prophesy against this world and for the salvation of the elect. You know, just like the Lord has done in any other time, and the Lord sent the prophets first before the Lord brought judgment upon a place. You know. So then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Which you're seeing that, like, you know, earthquakes, uproars of the people, the protesting is an everyday thing now. Everybody's protesting
Globally.
You know, internally, they're protesting external events. They're protesting internal events.
Yep.
Like, just look at the Thurish state that's over there, right? They're right now, and it's not nothing new. If you study the politics of the is not really state, right? The people ain't happy over there. The people have been protesting for austerity measures or one thing or another. Now they're protesting the injustices and the corruption of Benjamin Netanyahu, right? Which his real name, the brother Gabar Yahweh, who put me up on game. That's not even his real name. He changed his name. He had a German name. What was that? Yeah, because he's bro, you know, he's fake it till you make it, man. Brother Gabar Yahweh, and then Hawaii, he put me up on game. What's his name? His Benjamin Netanyahu. His real name is, hold on, Milikowski. Benzion Milikowski. Yeah. Then they changed his name when they went over there into the land to Benjamin Netanyahu. Right? They're protesting that. There's uproars of the people all over the world for one thing or another. The world is in turmoil. It's in chaos. Because the Lord is bringing chaos. Because what comes out of chaos? Order. But we ain't talking about that through world order that them men are dealing with. It's going to be the Israelite world order, the kingdom of heaven. That's what's going to come out of this chaos.
A righteous order.
You know, this is the Lord's program, not these goofy elites. Yeah. Go on. They think they're in control. They're not really in control, and that's what they're gonna find out. All that pride and that arrogance is gonna backfire on them. They're gonna find out that they're just men. All that esoteric knowledge and that occult knowledge and the money has warped their minds, man. They really think that they wield the powers, man. They really think they've got everything under control.
With the pride of their heart deceived you. They're deceived in their own vanity, man.
They think they can control 8 billion the affairs and the events of 8 billion people perfectly to achieve their goals. Bro, you think you are? These people, man. But it's good that we witness peak arrogance and peak pride.
And it's the same before the flood came.
Mm.
Why the flood came? All the wickedness and all the violence the Most High spoke about back then. Humanity gone full circle again and come back to that state, man. And Most High gonna bring another judgment through it.
Yeah, these men are always crying about peace, but America just vetoed the ceasefire. Yep. And where are all these Christians in America, man? Doesn't the Bible say, blessed are the peacemakers? Well, Volcab Malone, he's supposed to be one of them peacemakers. He ain't come out and said this is a travesty. Why has the American government been one of the only governments on the no, they are the only government on the UN Security Council to veto a ceasefire.
Britain do it as well. Oh no, they're on the
fence. They're not. I don't think they're. Are they? Yeah, America actually vetoed the ceasefire, but the good God-fearing Christians of America apparently they ain't with peace right now. And nothing but a war for them.
Sure, this is Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
When the righteous That land over there that they call the Israeli state is a corrupt fiefdom. It's corrupt. It's a crime state. It's no different to America, to Britain, to France. And through that corruption, the people ultimately suffer and they protest. There is nothing special or godly about that place. It's just wicked.
And I get any precept on top of that. It's like a Zechariah 12 verse 3. And in that day I will make Jerusalem a burden from stone for all people. So all burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of earth be gathered together against it.
Right. That burdensome stone. Because these people want to possess that land, the Holy Land. But the Holy Land was made for the holy people and for people to live holy. And that's ultimately why them Palestinians are catching hell, because guess what? The Lord has sent them devils, them evil serpents in there to buffet them too, because they ain't right. They're a bunch of idolaters. So the Lord sent lions among them, and that's them goofy Israelis with their bombs, man.
And just like, you know, with the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the Lord is bringing all nations down there to cancel each other out, man, to mutually destroy each other. That's what they're all there for. There's no winner there. There's not going to be no winner there. They're all going to be destroyed. That's what the Lord is bringing. The Lord is bringing them together to send judgment upon all of them, man.
And you can see Lord willing, we got Algo coming up tomorrow. You can see how these events are polarizing the world, and everyone's picking a side, and how these events are going to lead into World War III on a real level, which they are. So that's how you know we're close. The MOTV, everything's close, because this stuff is right on the edge.
Yep.
Hey, this thing could get wrapped up quick.
When the wicked bears lose, the people mourn.
And Benjamin, not a real Jew, and the rest of the elites of the Israeli state, they're wicked, just like the elites that control all the other nations, especially these Edomite nations. They're wicked. So then ultimately what happens is the people end up mourning. That's why here in the UK people are upset, they're protesting. No one has a large what's it called, what's that rating thing called, approval rating. If you look at all the leaders, none of them have got a majority approval rating. Half of these parliaments now are hung parliaments because it's all bullshit, man. Man, there's no consensus of who is right or what's the right way to go, because it's all BS.
And that goes with the prophecy with Daniel chapter 7 as well, with this kingdom being divided, man. This kingdom is at its end and it's divided.
Hella polarized,
you know. So that shows you this kingdom is at its end. You know, it has to divide by against itself shall not stand.
These men are supposed to be beyond all these things now. The way they talk about how civil, their main arguments against us is the so-called white man's change. That was in the past. So all the things we're witnessing today are not supposed to be happening then, since Esau's changed. But that's why the Bible says what it says, man. That you are gonna pay for the sins of your fathers, because you are your fathers. These are the same wicked people back here again doing all the same wicked shit. They ain't changed. They're no more righteous than they ever was. Same wicked, bloodthirsty devils, man. Same covetous devils. They hunting gold now just like they were hunting gold then. Hunting resources.
It's back in 2 Corinthians 9 and verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, the end is manifest.
Right, and that end is going to be unilateral end. That's an end given in Jeremiah the 30th chapter. That's not even, see, the end that's coming, it's not even just the end of the elites of Esau. It's the end of all the Edomites. Everything that they enjoyed on this side of the world is going to be lost to them. So it's an end for vocab Malone. It's the end for all of them. And then it's not even just the end for Esau. It's the end for all the heathen, because the heathen are never going to be ever in a independent status from the rulership of the Israelites, or be sovereigns themselves. This side of the world is the side of the heathen. This has been the world of the heathen, the world of the idolaters. All that is going to come to an end, an abrupt end, a violent end. And it's a beautiful thing. Because this place is messed up, man. You got these hypocrites for years. They said we preach hate. And then, but they do hate. You got the one guy saying these you got these Israelis openly coming on the TV talking about we're gonna take out our rage on Gaza. We're gonna wipe it out and all that. Yo, that's crazy, yo. But what do? We're hate preachers. These men are actually doing it on live TV. And then all these guys that came against the Israelites saying how we're a threat and we're preachers of hate are supporting these guys. Come on, man. This is bullshit. Yeah, Jeremiah 30.
Yeah, people calling out for war crimes, you know, because everyone knows what you're doing ain't fucking right, you know. But you ain't gonna find USA on the fucking what's that terrorist group list or whatever, something probably.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, you're not gonna find US on there, man, because they're supposed to be the beacon of the world, so they can do what the fuck they want without impunity, you know.
And the world's realizing that the people of the earth en masse are watching, and they're all seeing. That's why the Bible says that man of sin shall be revealed. And by the end of this thing, one thing is going to be universally known to all men, that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and they're the wicked seed of the earth. Right? That's going to be known. It's because everyone would have seen what you've done and the judgment that the Lord brought upon you. That's not going to be a debate. Man's going to be like, nah, what about this? No, yeah, they're the wicked people of the earth, man.
And this is all part of the shameful screen the Most High is bringing upon you devils, man. Everything about you, even though people know it, though you go around the world and talk to everybody, the Lord has been bringing it out to the forefront. It's been spoken about a lot, man, to put a tarnish on your kingdom, man, on your rulership.
Even Edomites are coming out saying, I'm ashamed to be a so-called white person, man. I'm ashamed, like, because we're the devil. We ain't changed, and it's true.
Or they should complain about ungodly father.
And the ones that claim that they're the righteous ones are the worst ones. The liberals and the worst devils.
Sad of it. Yeah. Biggest hypocrite.
Yeah, go on. It's the book of Obadiah, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art great despised.
Right. We're seeing that on a mass scale. This and it ain't just started with this. So many things that happened over the years that the world is now we're in a stage in the world where at one point you see communication, certain things, certain people in certain places don't know certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible. You go back to a certain time in the ancient world, for you to know what's going on, someone's had to travel from there, say what's happened in the pub, and the man heard and like, oh, okay, that's what happened. Now we live in a world where you've got the people are connected, but via the internet, worldwide. And you got people now with devices, even in the impoverished area, a guy might ain't got no food, but they got a phone. Even in Gaza, them man have got internet. Well, now I think they locked it off now, right? But you get a man in the middle of the jungle in Congo that could be watching us right now, or they're watching whoever they're watching that's breaking down what's happening to them. He ain't got to go to every village to talk to everyone. He could just have a radio show, and guess what? You got a lot of commentators that are telling the truth about what's going on in the world, and they're pointing the finger. You got people from Africa, people from Asia, and everyone's like, yo, look what's happening over there. Look what these people are doing. Hold on, that's the same thing they did to us. That's the same colonial powers. So the whole world collectively has PTSD right now. The average common person all over the world is seeing this. They're watching the interview with Piers Morgan and the Egyptian comedian, like, yo, like, what the? Are you seeing this? So the whole world is watching what's going on like never before, and they're all seeing it. They're seeing exactly what it says in the scriptures here. So they're despising Esau now. They're like, hold on, this man is the devil. This man is a problem.
Used to be the IMF could get away with things. Then what started happening, every time the IMF would do a function, people from that country would come and start protesting. Why? Why? Because the average person is clued up now. Look, just like France. The average person in West Africa, in the West African French-speaking countries, know exactly all the games France have played and are playing. I promise you, like I've been around man from like Cameroon, Congo, in the cafeteria, and them man, what they're watching on their phone is someone breaking it down. Oh, okay, so that's how them man are doing with the CEPA, and oh, okay, that's how they're controlling our economy. Yo, them man are the devil, yo. Then they start talking to you about, yeah, man, yeah. Hey, yeah. They know. They're more even clued up, I'd say, than maybe the worst. The people that are less clued up about everything is African American in America. Like they're the worst. Forget about Jake in America. They don't know. But I'm saying the average person around the world, even in these third world countries, they know what's going on, man. They know all about it. They know 9/11 was an inside job. Everybody knows. Esau's being exposed, so that's why this is even more, because this situation has just got everyone's eyes on these man here. Like, what's up with these dudes? Damn, they wicked. Oh no. That was it.
Yeah,
Oh, that was it on that?
usually.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what.
yeah. Oh yeah, Obadiah. Yeah, you despised, and the word despise means to look down upon. Now they're looking down on Esau, like, yo, this guy ain't right.
Not credible, man.
He's not credible. This guy is not to be looked up to. He's not the pinnacle of humanity, of morality. Yeah, this ain't Jesus, man. He's the other guy. Good. Great Satan. Yeah, that man knew already. Great Satan, man. It's in the scriptures, man. That old serpent. Oh, they just did Osalaki. This is another movie with the Native American Indians, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I want to go watch that.
Depicting about how they were trying to steal the resource, steal the companies and the resources from the Native American Indians. And even that's people thinking, yeah, man, it's fucking people, man.
Yeah, and that's a highly rated film right now, man. You know, so
I mean, and Esau, and the worst thing about it is Esau's making money from it. Damn.
This is called 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right, this man Esau Edom is the son of perdition, and he's being revealed as the man of sin, the man of transgression, pride.
Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called Most High, all that is worshipped, so that he, as Most High, sitteth in the temple of Most High, showing himself that he is a power. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know that with order that he might be revealed in his time.
That's right. Now, the thing is, whenever we hear these people, because everybody has to be politically correct to a degree, they know what's going on, and they're like, well, if you go out there and, which, let me say this disclaimer: if you're a Hebrew Israelite and you believe in Yahweh Shai, your faith is in Yahweh Shai. You're to wait on Yahweh Shai. Our only commandment in this time is to teach the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So you should not be committing any acts of violence. But the reason I'm saying is this, right? Because other people out there, you're not Hebrew Israelite, this is the heathen. You're not bound by the ministry. Now, really, these people want to say, yo, these men need to get dealt with, yeah, but they can't say that because they have to say, well, you shouldn't commit any acts of violence, so we condemn. They want to condemn their side and condemn. Everyone's condemned for violence. That's how they want to do it. But in reality, we know that's not true. Because guess what? You go back and look back historically now, Who's gonna stand up and condemn Nat Turner? They made a movie about him. They don't condemn Nat Turner because they know that bro, these men were flipping oppressing him. And Nat Turner him and his man they went around murking people, and they were murking people at random. Yeah, right. The Native American Indians, they had a right to fight back and do what they had to do.
I said they're still right and wrong.
Yeah, but let me. I'll say this to say this, man. Yahweh Shai, not talking about us, because we're not gonna do no acts of violence. Yeah, Yahweh Shai is not bound by the morals of this world. When Yahweh Shai comes back, he gonna get Edomites. There ain't gonna be no, oh no, not that Edomite, or no, that's an innocent Edomite that just works in Primark. No, he gonna get Edomites. All Edomites are guilty in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. There's no innocent Edomites. That's something of this world where they got to be like, well, they shouldn't have done that because those were innocent people in their homes and all that.
Would you condemn Yahweh Shai for coming with the violence, man?
Well, you can't. Even if you did condemn him, what are you gonna do about it? So I would just say that your morals don't fit into the scriptures, and that's why we teach what we teach, because at the end of the day we can't sugarcoat it. We can't say, oh, it's only going to be the elites, or the Lord's only coming back to punish the military, because that's what they want. The military of Esau is who we know. He's punishing all the evil.
Those military personnel, the soldiers, they're just useful idiots, man.
Oh, 63.
They don't fucking know what's going on.
Isaiah 63.
The elites used to go fucking sacrifice themselves while they go steal other people's resources and shit.
They're all gonna
pay. Useful idiots, man. And I said, when Yahweh Shai comes, man, he's gonna come and do a lot of death out here, man. Like I said, there's still a thing of right and wrong. Who's to blame? Who was out for? What's righteous and what's not righteous, man?
The Edomites.
And it all goes back to you.
The whole nation. There's not gonna be no Edomites that are gonna be able to make a case for themselves. The Lord's coming to do damage, man. Go on.
What do you want first?
The Job 27 and 13. So we're not going to sugarcoat the thing and try to tell you that there's a way for Edomites or heathens. When the Lord comes, he's going to, war crime, and you can't do that. Military targets. No, this is targets. The Lord's coming to subdue.
The Lord's coming back to give you what you deserve. Not what he's saying the will of man. He's saying you don't want to put the will of man. Oh yeah, we don't want this, that. He said about your will. It's about the heavenly Father's will, and that's what we read.
Yeah, because even then, the situation is so confusing that the thing is, if you can't deal with things in a civilized manner, then it has to become uncivilized. You can't take Esau to court and win in court because Esau runs the court. The Native Americans already tried that. The Sioux Nation, they went to the High Court of America and they won the case. And then the president said, all right, and now that the court has declared that you've won, then maybe the court can enforce it. Well, the court couldn't enforce it because the president runs the army. So the president just destroyed them anyway. So what recourse do you have when a man don't want to listen to reason? Then things have to get unreasonable.
And this is why we wait upon Yahweh Shai, because he's the one that has the ability and the power to change things for us, man.
And he's doing it through brute force. And it's gonna be deadly force, and that deadly force ain't gonna be to military target.
Because the time for talking has been done. When Yahweh Shai comes back, it ain't to talk.
He ain't gonna be talking, he ain't gonna be trying to run a PR program, win hearts and minds, taking hearts and minds, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you hear these people talking, and deep down inside, they really want to say, because even this guy, Finkelstein, he's a so-called Jew, what's his name? Nathan Finkelstein or something like that, and he's always been against the Israeli state. And his parents, he defends himself by saying, look, my parents died in the World War II, so no man can't tell me nothing. And he said, listen, he's lost friends, because when people are asking him to come, which we ain't got nothing to do with Hamas and all that, them man, like I said, we're not with them Palestinians, man. They all gonna come out the land anyway. But the point is, I'm from his point of view. They asked him to condemn them, and he said, I'm not gonna condemn them. He said, how can I condemn them? Then I got to condemn Nat Turner. Then I got to condemn every people throughout history who have fought against another people when they don't have no recourse. He said, listen, I gave up. He said himself, he said, listen, I feel ashamed because I gave up. He said, I have documented all of the war crimes these men have committed, and I've submitted it to all the courts that you could submit it to, and nothing is done. So at that point, he said, listen, you just got to give up, because you can't go to the court with these people.
They run the world, isn't it?
They run the world. They don't accept reason. So his thing is like, how can I condemn them, man? When they don't have it, what can they do? What, put a dossier together and send it to the. Meanwhile, they're getting killed. But that's his point of view. That's not my point of view, because I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just saying that from his point of view, he's like, how can you condemn? But you see, from our point of view, we're gonna stick to the scripture's point of view and say this: that Yahweh Shai ain't coming to submit a dossier or affidavit to no court system. No, he's coming to judge in righteousness. He's going to judge and make war. And when he makes that war, the war is upon the whole nation. It's not just going to be upon, just letting you know.
Yep. He's going to fit his own court.
Yeah, he got his own court. The judgment is coming.
Above no court. So this is Joel 27, verse 15. So this is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors which they shall receive of the Almighty.
Who are the oppressors? Is the oppressors one man? The oppressors the whole nation. You Edomites have collectively oppressed our people, not just the elites, but all the Edomites, from the elites down to the common man, have collectively oppressed our people in some way, shape, or form. They all play a role. It's not just the people who are making the laws, but the people who are going along with it and are benefiting from it. Some men benefit more than others, but they still benefited from it. They still gave Jake hell. The poor ass Jakes, the poor ass Edomites call Jake, drive past, call Jake, and nigga, give Jake, catch Jake, got Jake catching hell. In fact, most of the interaction you're gonna have is not with the elites. Most of the interaction that you're gonna have is with the common man. The man them that were actually on the slave ships throwing people overboard, that was the common man. Now the guys that were involved in that whole thing, the baker back home, he's guilty too, according to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The whole establishment, the whole nation is guilty. You are the children of oppressors. You can't nail it down to one person or 10 people. You get one group of Edomites, oh no, it's only the Jews. No, it's you. You're all guilty in its entirety. There's not one of you that's not guilty. So you're all going to pay. Some more than others. I mean, that's natural. Everybody ain't gonna catch the same hell, but you're all gonna catch hell. It says it here.
Verse 14, if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
You're the children of oppressors, and you're still oppressing now. And it says, if your children be multiplied, it is for the sword. Now, that wouldn't be politically correct today. That statement there, not only is it a war crime, yeah, it is politically incorrect to make a statement that you're going to have to pay for what your parents did, for what your forefathers did. That's politically incorrect. But we're not here to be politically incorrect, because our judgment isn't of this world. We just got to say it like how it is. Yeah. Oh, but I never owned slaves. As it is, right? But no one said that it's only the people that own slaves. In Egypt, it was Pharaoh and the priesthood that was running Egypt. You had Egyptians that were in slavery too.
In prison. Because then by that logic, man, if you just let it run on for a long amount of time, you can just forget about it. That's what you want.
That's what they want. They want to put distance.
Because if that happened so long ago, then no one could be.
But that's what that comedian said. He said, "You'll do the dirt now, and then in 100 years, you would say how bad it was, and then that's how these devils operate. But they make a movie about it.
But the Most High don't have no time limits. You know, ain't no time limit with the Most High. The Most High remember everything you did, and the fact that you haven't paid yet means you still have to pay.
The Lord requires that which is fast.
So it doesn't matter about the generations and this and that, because like I said, the whole understanding is that you're just back here again anyway to serve that judgment.
And you're still being the devil. Now, some of you're just being hippies, but you're hippie devils. You're still wicked. You're still sinning. And when Esau goes to America, places like Chicago, you're going to be with it anytime.
Listen, you mentioned these hippie devils, man. You still about abortion and shit.
Yeah.
So like you can't say, oh, you're better than the other Edomites. You can't.
Devils, man.
You're still fucking devils. They're guilty, man. You know.
But again, it's not for us to bring judgment on you. You bring out the scriptures, the judgment is with Yahweh Shai. We make that clear. We're just telling you what's in the scriptures and what's going to happen. So don't try. Well, you're gonna do it anyway, because Esau's just gonna lie. But we still have to speak the truth so that he can lie. You know what I mean?
Verse 14, if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widow shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver.
Right, because you Edomites are not just. You're not just. Your whole system is not about justice, man. And the whole world seeing that in 2023, where is the justice? You said it's about politics. You said it's about voting. The whole world has voted ceasefire, and America said, nah, allow that star. There's only a few of them that are saying no, and then it just has to go with that. But I thought it was about democracy. The UN General Assembly has voted for a ceasefire. But guess what? They all have no authority anyway, because only the Security Council has authority to do anything, and he vetoed it.
It's like politics in America, man. You got some votes that are worth more than others. You know, that's what it is. America has the biggest say. If America says no, it's just no, isn't it?
That's why we keep telling you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that ultimately the justice that we desire, the true justice, because justice is a full measure. There's no such thing as half justice or quarter justice. It's either you receive justice or you didn't, and justice is a just measure.
That's called a compromise.
Yeah,
and there should be no compromise in justice.
There isn't. There is a balance of measure that you're supposed to get. If you don't get what you're meant to get, then it ain't justice. It's like this brother's car's worth $1 million, yeah, and I just destroy the car, and I say, yo, let me give you £1. It's not justice. That doesn't measure up to what you did. It has to measure, right? It has to be the right damages has to be paid out, right? You ain't gonna get that in Esau's system. Now, there's certain situations you gonna use Esau's systems for, and it can work for you, and you can get something off. But in terms of the damages that he has done as a whole to our people, you're never gonna get Esau to pay that. There ain't no court in this world that you're gonna go to, and Esau's gonna pay what he's supposed to pay in righteousness. That's why Yahweh Shai's got to come, and then he's gonna pay.
So we're still paying him, paying the tax, paying the fucking the slave owners and shit. That's fucking backwards. That's the opposite.
Exactly. We didn't even get compensated for the cruelty that this man done. Oh, watch out! Here, go on.
So of Jeremiah
Judgment,
2 and 3. Israel was holiness unto the Lord, and the first fruit of his increase. All that devour him shall offend, evil shall come upon them, said the Lord.
Evil is going to come upon you, devils, man. And it's starting with them gutter rats, but it's going to go throughout the whole world. And all you Edomites, wherever you are, wherever you thought you were safe and secluded from the fair, it's going to come to you too. Because you see this world war and this chaos that's coming, it's going to be here in London. It's going to be in Paris. But it's not just in London and Paris. It's going to be even in the buttery ass areas that these men be living on the outside. They're going to be catching hell there too. So they think they're safe, like the Hamptons. Men are living in the Hamptons outside New York, and they think they're good there. They ain't gonna see certain crime. They ain't gonna war can't touch us here. We're good, like everything's all right. That's why them gutter rats are fleeing the Israeli state back to Britain and back to America, because they're like, rah, like, I'm going back to America because there ain't gonna be no missiles there, right? Right? But they don't know the Lord is bringing terrorists throughout the whole world. The evil is coming, man. Crisis is gonna be all over. Ain't no safe haven from the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man.
You know, you watch like a film, The Purge. You know, it's like the same thing. The rich thought they were safe, isn't it? But they don't mean shit, man. When you're doing the Most High can get you in multitude of ways, man.
Yeah, but they're showing them zombie films, man. Hordes of people them zombies are just people. People that are just trying to get what they need to get, and they're out there doing what they got to do. And a lot of these buttery areas are right adjacent.
That's like
So when they ain't got no food, where they think they be like, oh, these motherfuckers got something up in there. So we're gonna go up in there and go buck wild. And they ain't gonna have no mercy on you because they don't have no pity on the rich. That's why the elder apostle said it's also gonna be a class war. Not only is it gonna be a race war, it's gonna be a class war.
Hasn't not.
Because man's gonna be looking at you like, yeah, you've been living buttery all this time. They're gonna run up in your houses. They're gonna run up in Ealing and all them areas from all them West, North London. They're gonna run up in Ealing and all them in the nice houses, and they're gonna be raping and killing and pillaging and taking what they want. And they're not gonna have no empathy to you because as far as they're concerned, you ain't even the same as them. Meanwhile, they were suffering. What were you doing? Driving around in your Bentley. They're gonna be angry and envious. They don't get at your sweet little daughters, man. It's true. Not us with them. I'm saying that's what they're gonna be doing. When I said little daughters, I'm not talking about little children, man. You know, guys, I'm talking about the young ones, man. The 17, 18, 19-year-olds, man. They're gonna be getting them up. They're gonna go in. Your fresh ones, your little children get killed. Hey, some of these people are wicked. They'll rape them too. These people are wicked, yo. They're demons, man. Pedophiles, all that.
It's back in Joel 27, verse 18. He buildeth his house as a moth and as a booth that the keeper maketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He openeth his eyes, and he is not. Terrors take hold on him as waters. A tempest stealeth him away in the night. The east wind carrieth him away, and he departeth. And as a storm hurleth him out of his place. For God shall cast upon him, and not spare. He will not fain flee out of his hand. Men shall clap their hands at him, and shall hiss him out of his place.
Yeah, man. And that's why it's beautiful, because they said you own nothing and enjoy it. Well, guess what? We're telling you ain't gonna enjoy it, but you will own nothing. Because the Lord's about to strip all you Edomites from the elites down. Whatever you think you got is gonna be stripped away from you, man.
So even the land that the Lord assigned to you as an inheritance, the Lord's gonna take that from you, man. Yeah. You'll be left with literally nothing, man. You know, you're just gonna be slaves. That's all you're gonna be now.
Rightfully so.
You know, as you like to point out to us, man. We know we're descendants of slaves. That's what you're gonna be to the end of time, man. Until you're destroyed. To the end of your time.
So the Lord brings, and there ain't gonna be no one there. Let me tell you this for free. When the time comes, we go back to Obadiah. We'll read Obadiah because I know we had that. When it comes time for Esau to be exterminated, there ain't gonna be no one talking about war crimes or debating about whether it's right or wrong. First of all the nations are gonna, after everything they've been through, they're gonna be like, yo, this man was the devil, get rid of him. This guy needs to go. No one is gonna be in disagreement with the fact that you Edomites need to go because you're the devil. That's gonna be universally known and understood.
No one's gonna defend you.
No one's gonna defend you. You know, no one's gonna be trying to be politically correct. You're just gonna be executed, and that's the bottom line. And celebrated, really. That's gonna be cause for a celebration. That
even the trees are gonna celebrate.
The last vestiges of evil, the evil one, the madman, yeah, the man that persecuted every nation, that he's removed. The sword of the Lord is removed of the earth. The evil one. The serpent, that old serpent, Satan. Yeah, we can do. Oh, did we finish on one?
No.
Over that one?
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay, yeah, and then jump down to 18. Yeah.
This is the book of Obadiah. Verse 1 says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus says the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her.
And we're seeing that these nations are preparing to rise up against Esau, Edom, represented as America and NATO. And then they're getting their shit together. You know, they're building up their armaments and their military, and more importantly, their hearts are turned against you. The hearts and minds of the common man in the global south is stone cold against the West. They're against you. And it's only getting worse. That even remnants of them that's in your land hate you. They live here and they still hate you. The only reason they're here is for economical benefits, but they hate you. So you got a problem too that you got the enemy living in among you too.
Enemy within, enemy without.
Enemy within, the enemy without, man. They fucking hate you, man. They hate the West. They're only here because man, the economy. And one guy tried to explain that because Edomites are so proud. They're like, oh, well, if your countries are so good and we're so bad, why are you trying to come to? Well, they're coming because of money, you dick. They're coming because you fucked the world over so bad that even being oppressed in America is better than fucking, you know what I mean? Living there, like it's true. Certain places, they could go there, they could send the money back, and they could help their family. And there's a lot of people that do that. That's why they're coming, because you've got all the money and the resources here. Otherwise, they wouldn't want to come live these freaky ass Edomites. And you Edomites stink too. You got a weird scent that comes off you, man. It's a weird. Anyway, go. I was on the train the other day, man. I was just like, yo. I thought, yo, these men smell weird, man. Shit. Go on.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art great despised. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee.
The pride of thine heart. They think they're gods. They believe their own. They drank their own Kool-Aid, and these devils, beginning with their elites, really think that they're gods, man. I don't know what occult knowledge or what occult book they read, or what obia that they were working, but they really think that they're on that level.
And these base Edomites think they're superior.
And yeah, even these base level Edomites, man, think that they're something special. It's crazy.
Because that's what they were taught. They were taught that. You so-called blacks are inferior. You're monkeys, you're animals. You've got low intelligence. The white man's so superior. That's what you've been taught, and that's what you grow up on, man.
But now the funny thing is, it's like they got pride, but everything that they said they were superior in, right? They've been failing. Like the white woman. The white woman isn't even really the image of beauty no more.
She hates herself.
They done lost that so long ago. Like now, it's like men are checking out the bikini models, yo. And if you've ever seen them bikini models, they be thick as hell. Ain't nobody checking for them so-called supermodels. Who cares anymore? Them Kate Moss types. Because the reason why the Kate Moss type was seen as beautiful, because that was the majority of white women. Just the body of an 8-year-old boy and some blonde hair, and then you might have some large breasts, and then we'll just run with that as being the most beautiful. And now over time, they were like, "Rob, like actually, the most beautiful women and the women that are full bodied." Well, guess what? The majority of so-called white women ain't full bodied at all.
And now you're doing self-harm to yourself by going to
so now they got to go have surgery. They have to have lip fillers. Why they having lip fillers for? Because they want the thick lips. Because a lot of them don't even have a lip. They don't even have a top lip.
They got a chimp lip, man.
It's mad. It's just true. Their hair is, unless this one thing you need to realize about their hair. They have to pile a lot of hair products on to get their hair to look like anything. Their hair's fucked. Their fucking their body's fucked. They said that they were athletically superior to us. That's been totally thrown out there. That's been totally dismantled a long time ago. Everyone knows that it's special to see a white boy that's athletically gifted. Anytime there's a white boy that could do something, then you take notice. Oh, that white boy can run, or that white boy can jump, because everybody knows that you're not that good. The only thing you were holding on to was the intellect, and even the Nigerians disproved that. Nigerians is fucking on the next level of intellect, bruh. Maybe white boys can't keep up.
And especially Americans, man, you're known to be stupid, man.
It's stupid. That's what I'm saying. They're known to be stupid.
The world knows this. Like, it's no rating.
Bro, it's true. The Nigerians totally disproved. They realize they're smarter than the Nigerians. Man. Them Nigerians speak English better than the English, bro. Them man are using vernacular that is out of this world. Them man use words like automobile. Bro, there's a video out there with this Nigerian minister, and the words that's coming out of his mouth, bro, you got to get a dictionary to actually break down everything he's saying, bro, because the level of learning that them man are on.
It's like 4 syllables, bro. That's long. You say car. And, we dumbed down,
Esau ain't got nothing left, man. Esau lied. He ain't no one. He's just a leper that the Most High gave him gave him a little leg up so he could run with it. And he's about to be on his way out.
Esau done nothing but gas himself up, man. But
He
even
thought-
that's coming to.
He thought he was going to be ruling into the year 4088, man. It's crazy. Stardate 5090, 5899. That's how far this guy's lost his fucking brain, man. Go on, now. But he about to be out there. We're going to be ruling in the Stardate forever. Because we actually are superior.
The pride of thine heart has deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that says in his heart, who shall bring me down?
That's their thing. They want to know who they even think about that with the Most High. Now, who's going to bring us down from our perch, from our position of power? Oh, we control this, we control that, we can manipulate this, manipulate that.
That's why it's so important for America to keep its hegemony, man. That's why they be going around fucking with everybody. Still, to this day, still going around fucking putting military bases everywhere. It's to keep their power, man. You know?
And they think that, oh, yeah, we can control the East. Like, you know, we can control this, the elites. Listen, man, you're done out here, man. Because when Yahweh Shai comes, that's why we keep telling you it's all about Yahweh Shai. When Yahweh Shai comes on that chariot, you're done. The moment you see that chariot of Yahweh Shai, you're done. You're done. Because power trumps everything. Yahweh Shai has got ultimate power. You can't lie to Yahweh Shai. You ain't gonna have you can't get no one to help you. You're just done. That type of power is not, you can't negotiate with that. None of your powers are gonna work. It's gonna be inferior and have to humble yourself, man. To domination.
So we go for Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom, and with dyed garments from Bother?
Now, even the elites, not the elites, sorry, the scholars reference that Isaiah 63 is referenced in the book of Revelations. So this is end times prophecy. But then man like Vocab Malone, the great, right, the war crime general, he will come and say, oh, but we're not dealing with the eschatology. We're not dealing with it, you know? Oh, your eschatology is wrong. But even your own scholars reference the dyed garments the same as what it talks about Revelation, to the garment in the wine fat. It's the same thing. So this Isaiah 63 is talking about the return of the Messiah. And Revelations deals with the return of the Messiah. It's the same prophecies. And it's speaking about Edom. But he said Edom's done away with. But how? When Edom's here in the last days.
That's called denial, my friend.
You're lying, man.
You don't want to be an Edomite, man.
But you are, man, because we heard you rap.
You don't want to be an
And you
Edomite.
whack as hell, man. You whack, you corny, and you got the spirit of the devil in you, man. You're the serpent that the Bible speaks of. And you've exposed yourself, man. You just another Ned Flanders, fake ass Ned Flanders, man. Trying to make money off people, like doing live streams. You're just making money, man, monetizing yourself, writing a book about this and doing that, you know? All that money ain't gonna be worth nothing anyway, man. You're gonna be out there on the street naked, man, I'm telling you.
This that is glorious.
As if when all hell breaks loose, like, you know, a bunch of crazy jakes be running around and they run into him and go, oh, wait, no, don't you know who that is?
What are we going to do, Vocab? What are we going to do?
That's Vocab Malone, the street apologist. Don't touch him. Hey, what up, Vocab, man? What's going on, man? What's good? You good, homie? Yeah, I see you. Nah, bro, them man, you're going to be running for your life. No one ain't caring about you, man. You're going to be running for your life when that day comes.
Muslim nice Jake going to come after you, bro.
Listen, man, the Christian Jake's going to be coming after him, man. He's finished, man. You're gonna be out here bad. The best thing for you to do is just leave America, man. You're gonna be in a bad place. Remember, we told you.
This
Is the street apologist. Ain't nobody gonna care. All that you built up for yourself that you think you're somebody and you're doing something. The alias and all that ain't gonna be worth nothing when all hell breaks loose. You're just gonna be like everybody else, man, and you're a weak dude. So
No hope, man.
look at your team, man. Your team is soft, man. You guys ain't making it, man. You know the Lord will have to protect you for you to make it to the missiles, man. Because I don't see how this guy survived 2 days.
How can you survive when you don't know prophecy, bro? You don't even know nothing, like what's going on. So it's pointless what you're doing.
What's going on, man? Going on.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, might to save. Wherefore art thou laid in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the vineyard? Have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
Of the people. No, it's not just the military, of the people. So none of these Edomites are with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They're not with Yahushai. They're enemies of Yahushai. I don't care if they're in a soup kitchen. I don't care if they're working in Amazon. I don't care who they are or what they think they're doing. The Lord, they're not with the Lord, and the Lord is against them. And the Lord's coming to destroy them. And definitely, if they're on the shores of America, it's complete destruction. From the baby, because when the missiles come, there's gonna be babies, whatever. It don't matter to Yahushai. Yahushai is gonna come and blaze up fire, and every Edomite, every single Edomite that's alive in America at the point when Yahushai returns is gonna be destroyed.
Yep. There's gonna be women in the hospital giving birth.
Hospital.
You know, no, everything in
The
America,
IDF don't destroy it.
everything in America is be toasted, man.
Toast.
Toasted.
For I will treat them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
So that's not politically correct, because like I said, he's saying he's gonna wipe out all the Edomites. All the Edomites that's gonna be by Edom here representing what? America. He's gonna wipe them out. Their blood is gonna be on his garments.
The world will call that genocide, right?
War.
But the Yahushua is on that. That's what he's gonna come and do. He's gonna wipe a whole bunch of people from a whole nation gone. You know,
Rightfully so.
For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
It's the Lord's vengeance, and now at least we're on the same grounds now, because now we've seen what these man vengeance is like. Oh, so apparently, you know, Hamas kills 13 or 1400 Israelis, so they could go and kill 6,000. So now we have an understanding that vengeance is okay. See, before we had this whole little issue about vengeance, mine saith the Lord, and all that stuff. But now at least vocab war crimes Malone, because that's what they're doing over there right now. They're doing all that under the guise of get back and vengeance. So now we don't need to debate about whether you could take vengeance or not. So the Lord is coming to take vengeance, but instead of what Hamas did, he's coming to take vengeance on what you did to the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's what he's coming to take vengeance from. So you don't have to act like we're crazy now, because we understand vengeance now, because we could tell in 2023 you understand what vengeance is too, because you don't mind taking it. So understand, Yahushua is coming to take vengeance against you Edomites for what you did to our people. It's very simple. It's not imaginative. He tried to belittle us and, you know, oh, they're being imaginative and it's not based upon scripture. Yeah, we got the scriptures.
For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of
in his mind. Yahushua is meditating on that vengeance, just like we meditate on that vengeance. That Esau, what Esau wants us to do is to just forget about it. But even if we forgot about it, the Lord ain't forgot about it, and He's the author and finisher of our faith. Even if we all said, you know what, man, forget about this vengeance thing, that don't really matter, because Yahushua is gonna come back, man, and He got an army with Him anyway. He wouldn't even need us.
Every Jake in the world could love Esau, man. It still wouldn't change nothing.
Change nothing. The Lord's got an army that He's coming with, man. Terrible angels, man. Death angels.
And the year of my redeemed is come. And
the redeemed is talking about us. We're being redeemed, being bought back. We're being redeemed from exile. We're being redeemed from the hand of our enemy. We're being redeemed from the punishment of sin. All the way around, all kind of. We're the ones that are being redeemed. In its completeness, the perfect redemption. Not you. You Edomites are not going to be redeemed. You don't have a savior. Your saviors exist in Hollywood.
It's Captain
America.
No redeeming qualities, man.
Your saviors is Captain America and the Avengers. But unfortunately for you, that man exists in CGI. You don't actually have a savior in real life. Superman don't exist for you. The only thing you got is your carnal weapons, man, and it ain't enough.
Yeah, see what I did is make his punk ass beat too. Yeah.
As it goes on to say, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will treat down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury.
This is supreme violence, man. This is what people call inhumane. This is supreme violence Lord is coming with, man. He's not coming on niceties, man. You know, he's not going to come and give you a slap on the wrist. He's going to come and boss you up, man.
They'll
On
be like,
another
oh,
level.
that was in the past, or
Yeah. If you repent now, I forgive you. No, ain't going to be none of that going on. I told you, Lord ain't coming back to you, no talking.
you can't repent.
You
You
know?
don't repent anyway. You know, you devils have had your opportunity to change. And as it is written, it's written in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 12th chapter, that the Canaanites, man, they were a cursed seed from the beginning. The Lord knew that their cogitation would never be changed.
You know, he gave them space to repent.
Even he gave them space because they were who they were, and the Edomites are the same. And evidently, we're seeing it on the TV. Your cogitation will never be changed.
You're
This
here,
is the devil.
you're here to fulfill your purpose, man. As the devil. As the wicked.
And that's that.
And that's what you're going to do until the end. To the
And you're
very
gonna
end.
get rooted out. That's it.
And make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth.
Your strength to the earth, because when the Lord comes, he's going to destroy your media, every element of power that you think you possess in this earth. Your armies, your media, all your systems, your institutions. The Lord is going to destroy them, every single last one. He's going to bring you down to nothing. Yep.
Obadiah, verse 4, we say, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
They exalt themselves as the eagle, which is a bird of prey. And they actually do take the eagle. I mean, the Romans did it, the Germans did it, America does it. They see themselves as a bird of prey. They soar high and they swoop down and stomp out the mice, man. Hunt. That's how they do in the earth. They're not saviors. They're not defenders of the poor. That's a lie. We went into Iraq to liberate the people. You know, these guys are just liars. They don't care about liberating no one. They're not here to stand up for the weak, which is righteousness. The scriptures do speak about being there for the widow, being there for the fatherless. The strong is supposed to defend the weak when the weak are being dealt with unrighteously, that I may add. Because you got a wicked ass weak brain and they're doing wickedness, you ain't supposed to stand up for them. But you're supposed to stand up for the weak. But these guys have got that bully mentality. They prey on the weak. They prey on the widow. They prey on the poor.
As I say, man, they've caused a lot of fatherlessness. You know, they've caused a lot
They
of
create it so that they could have people to prey upon.
Yeah.
Because this system that they've designed is all about weakening and destroying the people so that they could prey upon them. Because these guys as well, like the pedophiles, the number one children they can get access to is children without a father or home.
Yep.
So that's why the whole system is designed to create fatherless homes, because that produces an endless line of victims that they can prey upon. It's a sick society, man.
I believe they have this space program as well that can detect, resources and minerals from different countries or around the world. And once they detect their work, they send their missionaries and work.
Yeah,
Take it away from them.
these are just devils, man. You know what I mean? But their time is coming to an end, man. The algorithm is closing up. It's definitely closing up on these devils, man. And it's gonna come like a thief in the night, man, because they're gonna think that things are gonna get better. No, it's only gonna get worse, man, and it's gonna go downhill fast. When it does start going downhill fast, it's gonna, I mean real fast. It's gonna escalate. And man are gonna be like, raw, like, like raw, like 2 weeks ago. Nah, I ain't forget about 2 weeks ago. Exponential towards the end. Things are gonna start happening fast, man. You see how the economy is ready to go anyway.
Among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, say the Lord. If thieves came to thee, if lovers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are the hidden things thought out?
Yeah, man, the Lord's gonna take you out completely. You're gonna leave nothing. You're gonna be taken down completely. And it's there's a determined time for this event to take place. So you're on the countdown to your end. There's nothing you can do to prolong it. What's that? Job 20? There's nothing you could do to prolong it. There's no witchcraft, there's no occult knowledge that you can find in a cave somewhere on your Indiana Jones that's gonna give you even an extra second to your time. The moment that is determined with the Most High for Yahweh Shai to come down is set. It won't be prolonged. What's that? That hourglass? That hourglass is just running out on you, man. And that's why that emboldens us. Because you brothers out there, you're gonna catch hell. You're gonna go through shit. But you know what, man? Time is time. And the beautiful thing about time is time. It don't stand still. It keeps moving. We were here a year ago. We were here 2 years ago, but we're 2 years closer now.
Yep.
We're not 2 years further. That's the beautiful thing about time. The future gets closer.
All this eventually be behind us, man.
It's gonna be behind us, man.
You know?
It's that's life. The longer you live in life, you realize, like, you look at things like, at one point you was in school, and when you was in school, school was your thing every day, and that was your life. How long ago was school now? It's like a distant memory, bro. It's like, yo, when was I in school? The shit's faded, like, and you've gone so far beyond that now. Your whole being is different. That's how it's gonna be in this kingdom. It's gonna be you're gonna look back and be like, raw, like, we were in that era. This is a whole new era that we're living in the present, and we're just gonna move forward from there. So you can be comforted, man, that the Lord's word is gonna come to pass, and the Lord ain't gonna prolong it. It's not gonna be prolonged. It's already set. So we're getting every minute. Every camp is a camp closer. It's not like you're on a what's it called? One of them little gerbil things where you're just running and you ain't going nowhere. Oh, we going somewhere. We're getting closer. You can smell it. You can feel it. That things are getting seasoned up nicely. It's getting marinated up nicely. Like, this is much better. You know, like before, when things are happening in the Middle East, you're like, oh, whatever. Now it's like, yo, this is seasoning it up nicely, yo. This is seasoning. Like, it almost like, you smell that? It's almost like it's ready, you know. But we're not saying it's going to happen today. But we know it's going to happen. This is definitely a significant sign that things are close. But you got to keep yourself balanced, you know. Don't get too excited, blow your top and that, you know.
Mark 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Yeah, the Lord only really cares about the elect, man, and He promised His elect. The promises that are made really apply to the elect, man, and the Lord is going to keep His promises. No one made no promises to you Edomites except destruction and subjugation, and that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to find out, man. You got where we at? Jeremiah? Oh, yeah, Job. Yeah.
Job 20, start from 3 and verse 3 say, I have heard the check of my reproach. So that's 4. Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short.
Whoever established themselves in wickedness, every man thought they had. Listen, this is nothing new. It happens on throughout the ages, and it happens like on so many different levels. Yeah, that the thing about man is, man, like when you have a certain ability or you have certain success, it's very easy to be
It's temple.
yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? My brain just ain't operating with words today. It's very easy to be carried away. Let's just do it in long about terms, man. Carried away, I would say. You're carried away with success or some ability that you have, or it's like a young man. When you're a young man and you can feel the wind in your ears when you run and you could jump. The day then when you can't do that doesn't register to you. It's not even real. Even if someone tells you, oh, one day you ain't even gonna be able to run like that, you're like, what? You know what I mean? Because you're so, when you're the fastest man, you don't, and you're on top like that. That feeling of being on top and being the fastest man, it's very easy to be filled with pride. Very easy, because that's what you're experiencing. You're experiencing that right now. It's hard to then be like, but one day I'm gonna lose that speed, or I can lose that speed. What would that be like? You know what I'm saying? When you're the done and you're old age, you know what I'm saying? You don't, when you're young, you ain't thinking about being old and decrepit. You look at old people like, oh, man, what's up with that? Then you start getting nearer to it, like, oh shit, start to humble yourself. But that's why they say youth is wasted on the young, because when you're young, it's easy to be filled with that pride, right? Or when you're the don, you're the big don and you're running everything. It's easy to gas yourself up like you're higher than you are, because everyone's scared of you or you're running things. There's so many places throughout history and throughout time when a man thought he was untouchable. The way man was moving was like he was untouchable. And then he got touched.
Everything comes to an end.
The triumphing of the wicked is short. And when you really look at it, like, you didn't even have a good run. Your run was short. And we could bring that to kingdoms. There have been great kingdoms where man had the people in fear and nobody wanted to, but they all fell. They had the judge. They were working the witchcraft. They were dealing with the occultism. Esau's running behind Egypt. Esau's running behind Egypt. Let me dig this up. Yeah, if I find this spell, then I could. Bro, Egypt got crumbled so long ago.
Yeah, thinking the spell gods is gonna help them.
The Magi's of Egypt, they had the magic. Egypt had the magic. Babylon had the magic. Persia had the magic. Greece had the magic. They were dealing with all the occult knowledges. The occult knowledge ain't something that Esau just invented in the modern day. There was always peoples that were dealing with the judge and the occultism. Egypt is one of the biggest examples in the scriptures. Man dashing around serpents, man. Man dashing rods on the floor and turning them into serpents. They had witchcraft on a high level. What happened? They got gassed and the Lord just broke them down into pieces. Now them man is in a museum, a man reading about them. Their empire didn't. Listen, I can guarantee you, the way the man were gassed, the Pharaoh was thinking his line was going to rule the earth forever. They had all the money that you can think about, because they gathered together all the money from the nations. They had a strong military. They had man dashing serpents.
But secretly, that was the problem. All this witchcraft that man were doing was what destroyed them. Because the Most High, did his thing, man.
They were triumphing. Look, hey, send that king over here. Bow down before me. Send on. Yeah, they had all that power. You get mad with the power, like, we're gonna run this thing forever. I'm gonna do this thing forever, man. That's how you feel when you're on top and you're running things. There's been a lot of them, man, that had that feeling. Mussolini, he was running Italy like a don. Execute this guy, execute that guy. Him and his wife. What happened though? Him and his wife, that man put so many bullets in them, you couldn't even recognize them after, man. Go look up the images of what they did to Mussolini. You think Mussolini ever thought that could happen to him? You probably be executed for telling him that could happen to him. What do you mean? Them man are gonna arrest me? They're gonna execute me and my wife like dogs?
Yeah, he probably always imagined that he died, in a bed. of
Like
old
his
age,
son
you
was
know?
gonna be ruling after him.
Mhm.
That's how man are. Man get caught up in the moment and they get gassed in their mind and they think they got something that no one else ever had and they're in a position that no one else ain't ever been in. No, you ain't, bro. There's other nations that's been on top. You're no different. Yeah, and you're no special.
That's right.
Just read that again from the beginning. That's why you got to study history. But he has, and he's still gassing. This is crazy.
He thinks he can upset time. He thinks he can upset prophecy.
The Romans, they thought they had it going. They had a good little thing going, didn't they?
He still wants to believe that the Most High doesn't rule it in the kingdom of men. That he gets to decide whether he rules forever or not.
Rome had all the judge. Rome was dealing with all kind of judge. They were gathering together judge from all over the world, man. They had all the witchcraft. They had a crazy military. They had a civilization, the roads, the science, the togas,
Aqueducts.
the aqueducts. They thought, yeah, this Roman Empire thing's gonna go forever. But the thing just this collapsed on itself, innit? And that was the end of that. And the same thing's gonna happen again.
Yep.
Same thing's gonna happen again. Let's read it again. Like,
Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was praised upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short?
now the key thing is the wicked. See, what you're gonna find out is science and technology and all this shit that you think means something means nothing. None of that means anything. And that's why Esau thinks that if he got the occult knowledge and he got the technology, then he's undefeatable. Brother, they had technology before the flood and they all died. Technology isn't something new. Technology doesn't mean anything. Technology can't save you. Like, knowledge cannot save you. Righteousness and being at peace with the Most High is what saves you. So if you're wicked, that's it. That's the condemnable thing right there. You're gonna fall. Doesn't matter what you know, what you think you got, what position you're in, what technology, the pride that you hold. You're gonna go down. And this kingdom is wicked, so it's gonna go down. I don't care if you got mobile phones and if you got internet and you got AI. What does AI? What does that got to do with anything? Oh, you got AI. Oh, we got this technology now, so it doesn't mean anything, man.
Because that's what that guy Yuval Harari,
Yeah.
that demon, he was saying this very same thing, man. He's one of those tech elites, or whatever he is, man. He believed that he's just small. He meant to be of God.
Now they got the plaster for every soul.
But yeah, he think he can, they can maybe do a work around everything, man.
Yeah.
Work around everything, man.
A backyard job.
But that's what it's the very same thing. Them man fought in Babel, man. And they started building that tower.
And they got
They
crumbled.
thought they could avoid the judgment if the Lord ever decided to flood the earth again. Even though he told them that he wouldn't do that again. They were still so proud in believing that we could subvert judgment, man.
That man think, if we work out some kind of technology, we can live forever. You silly fucks.
They want to manipulate the weather, the patterns, the winds, right? The volcanoes. They want to control and manipulate all these different types of things.
And we don't even know to what extent they can actually do that. We know what a few of these fucking whistleblowers say.
All I know, they're still getting hit with
But they're still gonna
hurricanes, hit with volcanoes and earthquakes. They're still getting hit with them.
I tell you what, stop every hurricane on the earth. Let's see if we can do that, man.
But we're gonna be like that Day After Tomorrow movie, man. Like 6-7 hurricanes covering the whole fucking area. Deal with that.
The Most High has always got the keys to this place, man. Come on, man. Esau needs to behave himself, but he will. He will learn. He will learn, and he will be a great example, the final example, to be honest.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
The joy of the hypocrite just for a moment. It's always short-lived. It's always short-lived, man. The Lord will always find a way, or not even find a way. The Lord will always cause the way that you're gonna meet your end. Only righteousness can be forever. Only righteousness can be eternal, and that's why righteousness is our gift. The eternal life. What's the eternal life through? Through the righteousness which is in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's why our kingdom is going to be an everlasting kingdom, because it's going to be a perfect kingdom, a kingdom of righteousness without sin, and that's why it will never go down. Your kingdom ain't that, but you're trying to act like you can make it work.
Mm.
You can't make it work, man, and it's foul. These videos, zombies, fucking walking around America, blood, drugged up and come on, man. What's going on?
Mm.
Disgusting place, man. It's getting to the point where people actually make money now by destroying themselves. That's how crazy this was. I was looking at this, thinking about this Christian bitch and Blueface. I was thinking to myself, one of the most toxic fucking relationships I've ever seen in my entire life, and they're walking around with diamond chains. But really, the only reason they're making money now is because you could just make money from attention now. And so everyone's just being entertained watching these two people destroy themselves, but they got money. Like they got mansions and they got diamond rings, but they've just fucked. Like they're absolutely fucked. Their children are gonna be fucked. Everything's fucked. But they got money, and it's just thinking this society is fucking weird. Thinking about this bitch, this is some crazy shit. Who created this system?
But that was part of Rome, the moral depravity, man.
Just broken.
That was part of what brought down Rome as well.
It's mad.
You know, all these fucking orgies shit, all that depraved shit that the prior shit that they were doing back then, they're doing it now. They're all signs of a dying kingdom.
That's why the Lord's gonna wipe it all away with death and destruction, man. It's to be just removed because this is all messed up, man. It's gonna be short-lived. Blink of an eye, if you think about it in the terms of history. This is just gonna be a footnote, a very important footnote, but a footnote in history. Like you think about 4,000 years from now. Like what's human history? Human history has been about 6,000-7,000 years. So imagine 14,000 years from now, this would have only been a third of the timeline. And then just keep going infinitely. So imagine like 1,000,000 years from now, how small of a time period this really would have been. It would be like a blink thing. But important that people remember it. But it's gonna be like, the time of the wicked, if you compare eternity to this 6,000-7,000 years of madness, it's gonna be like, whoa, that was like a very small, as like it says, it's but for a moment. But while you're going through it, you might not think it's a moment, but it is. It's just a very small moment of time that the Lord has allotted to darkness. The light is so much more, man. And Esau's gonna miss out on all of that.
Yeah, you think he got shit now, man? He ain't got nothing.
And you're gonna have that remorse. It's like when you go buy something, you think you get a good deal, and then it goes down 75% like a week later. You're like, what the? But you were happy when you got it for that deal, innit? That's Esau. Esau's gonna be like, I got a good few thousand years in. And it's like, oh shit, them man got eternity. Maybe I should have just acted right.
And they got this. They're dealing with that.
Oh shit, crazy, man. You gotta think about it that way sometimes. Come out of the mortal mindset and put yourself into the mindset of an immortal, and then you see how insignificant Esau is really and truly in this wicked ass kingdom. And just be patient. Just be patient. It really ain't that long. It feels long, but it really ain't that long.
I'm thinking. So go Proverbs 4:17. I'm sorry, from 16. For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of barrenness. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
Onto the perfect day, man. That day of Yahweh Shai, man, when this darkness is going to be dispelled. And from that day on, it's going to be a world of light. We're no longer going to be frustrated with wickedness. We're no longer going to be frustrated with our own wickedness. We're not going to be frustrated with any wickedness because the world is going to be dancing to our tune. Right now, we're all frustrated because it's madness. We're in an insane asylum. We're with Joker in them. This is madness. What's it called? Arkham Asylum. It's mad what's going on out here. But from the kingdom to come, none of the madness is gonna exist.
Because the world's gonna be re-imaged, reshaped. You know, in our image, man. Beginning with it's Most High's image. You know, the righteous is gonna be pushed out. That's gonna be the vibration.
Quickly, someone's calling me.
Yeah, go on, carry on. Let me just tell her to.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you know, because the wicked are in rulership, right? This is on the wicked vibration. And the way he sees everything, how he wants things. That's why he's doing everything you know he can to try and destroy the most high creature. You know, try and you got same scenarios. You got changing the agenda. You got GMO foods. You know, he polluting the air. He doing all kinds of craziness. You know, because that's how he wants the earth to be, because it suits him. Right, but this place is wicked. Right, so when with this system, man, this system ain't righteous. We're gonna do away with it, right? And we're gonna bring the earth to how it's supposed to be. You know, back into that Eden-like state. Because all this in this world is corruption and war and you know filth. With thee, they're with the Heavenly Father. We can't give you a date and time because no man can. That's why we have to wait. We have to having to wait and watch for the signs. Okay, and all we know is that we're getting closer. That's what we do know, right? And that means that Esau is running out of time. You know, pursuant to Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, Satan coming with great wrath because he know he have a short time. His time is running out. Time's only getting better for us. Because like I say, we've got a whole of eternity to look forward to, man. But his time's running out. So of course he's under pressure. Of course he's trying to get as much technology as he can gather together to combat Yahweh Shai and the angels when he turns. Of course he's going to try and do all that. Because he's not going to want to let his kingdom go. Whoever did. But I was making examples of Muslim and that. No one thought their kingdom was going to come to an end. They don't want it to end. Yeah. So Esau's going to do everything that he possibly can to try and keep it. But it's just not never going to be enough. not even close. The Most High is going to make an example out of them, man, for foolishness, man.
Yeah, even that,
you know,
that foolish state is going to come to an end. That foolish state is finished, man. They don't know it. The Lord didn't build that house. Man had the nerve to talk about he's invoking in Isaiah. What's wrong with this guy, man? Talking about he gonna be a guardian, you know, preserved. He ain't preserving nothing, man. The Lord is gonna bring an end to that thing. The Knesset, everything.
What verse is it talking about?
So if he's citing in Isaiah 60, he had the nerve to be pulling that, you know.
The man was talking about we're the light will defeat the darkness and that. Man, you're just the right hand of falsehood, man. That's all you is, man.
Himself. He's a dark lord.
You're a criminal, blood.
Voldemort, blood.
And everyone knows you're a criminal too. What do you mean, light? You ain't no fucking light. Beacon. You ain't no beacon. You're a beacon for wickedness, man.
The black hole.
Oh. To see in these days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds, restrictions, limitations.
Yeah.
Right? That he cannot pass.
There's only so much you can do. What you can only really do what the Lord has allowed you to do.
And that goes for all of us.
It goes for everyone, yeah.
You know?
Even in terms of a kingdom, right? Like for instance, yeah, and you know what me and Ariella was talking about this. If you look at the Persians, right? No one ever conquered the Persians. Even Alexander the Freak, yeah, he didn't really conquer the Persians. He defeated them and then cut a deal. But he never actually went to Persia and actually like erased them. Yeah, conquered them like that. The Persians have always been there. Like there's two places that's known: the Persians and them Afghanistan. That Persian and the Afghanistani area there is always been a place where empires go to die, innit? Like it's like
I think Alexander fell there as well.
Alexander fell there as well. Yeah. I think the Romans failed towards there too. Plus the Afghanistan, I think they almost got us there and they fucked up. And even America struggled. They had to get out of there, man.
come back some openness so they can
Yeah.
manage.
Every kingdom had their bounds. Like the Lord might allow you to conquer this nation, this nation, this nation, but then no, you ain't gonna conquer that nation. And there's nothing you could do. You could try and try and try. If the Lord hasn't set up an algorithm for you to be that far with it, you ain't gonna be that far with it. You know what I'm saying? So there's time is a bound, but also even the constraints as to what you can do within time is bound. Like you couldn't destroy all the Israelites because you can't meet them bounds. You can't destroy all of us. That would never have happened. Even if you said, "Oh, you know, I'm going to kill every Israelite," it wouldn't have happened.
Well, they tried before. Pharaoh tried to kill the male children, right?
Man came out strong.
Yeah, he multiplied, you know. And it's the same thing. We can't be gotten rid of as a people because we're not meant to be gotten rid of. The Most High always have these remnant out here, man, multiplying to keep us, you know, keep us a seed, man. Keep us going.
That's how they want to go out into the stars and they want to go into the listen, man. You ain't got nowhere, man. You got into slavery, man. That's you know what I mean. What's this guy on?
We just got to send them out there for jokes.
Wormholes in it, man. Over there.
That's
Target.
Total Rico.
Fuck out
You know, fucking out of Mars.
Drinking. Anyway, go on now.
Yeah, this one shut down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
This Jeremiah 31 and the 5. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof low. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, say the Lord,
What do you mean by ordinance? The Most High set up the movements, and not even just the movements, the vibrations. Because remember, each star has a unique vibration and an altering vibration too. Because the sun changes in its vibration, just like the moon changes in its phases and its vibrations. And it's all in order. The Lord has set all that in place. Just like how you set up a watch. And you know, they set the watch and it's ticking, and well, if you got the smart thing, it's not ticking, but you know what I'm talking about, man. You know, you got them Swiss watches and it's set up. The Most High set this whole place up like that.
It's ticking still, isn't it?
Huh?
It's ticking still, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
It's blinking.
It's blinking, yeah. Yeah, it's set up in the algorithm. The Lord set the algorithm, that ordinance up, where you see the sun moving in its ordinance, and you see the moon moving in its ordinance, and then the moon's also changing phases. So, yeah, go on now.
It's from Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 18. The beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun and the changes of seasons, the circuits of years and positions of stars.
The Lord set up. That's an order. That's a mechanism that the Lord is in control of. It's not random. None of it's random. It was set in its motion from the beginning.
Yep.
Then the Lord controls all of that. When the comets, when the comets are coming through and all that kind of stuff, you know, that's all in the Lord's. That's you're right. That's all in the Lord, man. The Lord's saying if you can break that, which if you break that, right, the life will end on earth.
Balance.
So the Lord's basically putting the trick to you. Like if you could basically break that, then he'll break his covenant, but you can't do that.
Can't count the stars.
You can't do that.
You can't do that stuff, man.
You can't stop the sun.
Too vast, too beyond you, man. His creation's too beyond you.
You can't break the ordinance of the movements of the moon and the movements of the sun and all that kind of stuff, man. Oh, dude, who do you think you are, man? You're just a little meat sack on the planet, man. A worm, man, with legs. Just relax yourself, man. They'll say, yeah, if you could do that, then I'll break my covenant. Which basically the Lord's saying, nah, no chance. You know? That's like me saying, yeah, bro, if you can lift up the Eiffel Tower, then you know what I mean? I'll give you a 10. Like, it ain't gonna happen, bro. You're never gonna. Good luck with that.
So it's turning on the hair.
Yeah. But Satan loves a challenge, man. You know, so yeah, of course he bit in it, he took the bait. But yeah, he's just gonna get cooked at the end, man.
You can't do it, man.
And it just shows you, man, that Esau is really on a super low level. The things he thinks he knows. It's not even half of what is out there. You're not even half of the truth.
100%, man.
You know, this is no point. Like, you know, we are worms in the scheme of everything. Yes, we are in a privileged position as being Israelites and that, but realistically, man, there's the Most High's creation is so vast. His understanding is so vast. You know, it's like it's unfathomable.
That's why the Most High will always be the Most High, man. And you have to always humble yourself, man, because he's everything, man.
His ways are unsearchable.
You're only a piece. The Most High is everything. So just relax in it. But Esau, he gassed out of his mind, man.
So you say like his understanding is infinite.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like
But this man's out here researching, doing trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Like doing trial and error, trying to figure out how it works. But punk.
And every time you find something, you gotta ask more questions.
That's why all you Jakes that bow down to this Edomite, you got something wrong with your brain. How are you gonna bow down to this guy? Like this guy, you know that. That's why I don't. You got these guys out there, and they'll make Esau look like he's a god, man. If you listen to half of these dudes, oh, I was working in the facility, and they were man. A lot of that shit's bullshit. I'm just telling you straight up, I have been in that realm of those things, you know, Steve Quayle and that, man. And if you listen to them dudes will have you thinking that Esau's teleporting to Mars and doing all kind of madness. Like Esau's got technologies, but don't go crazy with it, because a lot of that is Esau trying to gas himself up to you. Because so then you're thinking, raw, like this guy must be a god if he could do all this. Man, listen, man, keep it on the level. Esau ain't got everything.
It's to keep that pride, man. Keep that belief.
Yahweh Shai was the god. Yahweh Shai was doing things that Esau could never do in his entire life. Turning water to wine and all that, man, with his mind. Out of here, man. Not trial and error, Get the hell out of here, man. The Lord was calming the storm, man, for real.
The word.
Come on, man.
The word, you know.
Fuck this dude Esau, man.
Because that
don't take the chip.
Because that shows control. Esau was not in control.
He got the made in China thing. His thing's made in China. You know what it's like, man. You buy them cheap Chinese knockoff products that there, and you're wondering why it's so cheap. Yeah, there's a reason it's so cheap. The shit's made from bad materials, It might work 1-2 times, and then it's broken. It's not the real thing.
The colors
you get some clone perfume, it's just tearing your skin off or some shit, man. Yeah, that's why it costs £2, brother, and the real thing costs 200. There's a reason, isn't it? Like
insurance as well.
Esau's made in China, man. Fuck Esau, man. I'm telling you, like, half of that shit that you see these people talking about, don't believe everything they say. Like, Esau's got technology, but some of these guys are literally set up to gas Esau up. You know, we got the alien technology.
But they've been doing that for years, though, man. When they assess other nations' power, abilities and
whatever, they hype it up.
Yeah, they hype it up because they want to feel, where you know what I'm saying? Oh, this man got this or that. You don't know.
You can't believe all these guys. These guys were in top secret labs and then end up on Joe Rogan somehow. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, my nigga, like, you're saying you was there you saw the UFOs and all this stuff, and so they did all that, and then they just allowed you to then go tell everyone and be on Joe Rogan with it. Okay, yeah, sure. Like that would be work. Or they could have just shot you in the head as soon as it was done, and then no one would know, would they? If it's that top secret. It's so top secret, but you're on Joe Rogan. Anyway, go on.
If those ordinances depart from before me, said the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
Right, so if the sun and the moon stops, then the Lord will break his covenant. That's basically those saying like there's no life anyway. Because the sun and the moon is necessary for life to be on earth. The Lord ain't never gonna, as long as there's life on earth, this is what it is. The Lord has written how life is gonna go on earth, how the earth is gonna be run. We are Israel, the Israelites are gonna rule the earth. The meek shall inherit the earth. That's one another thing. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be on earth. The goofy Christians got these people believing that you got to die to go to heaven. How stupid is that? Then why would the Lord be coming back? Why wouldn't he just let you die? If the end goal is to die, and when you die you go to heaven, then why is the Lord even coming back?
You can save the Lord the trip.
Why didn't he just Die. Why everybody just die? If heaven is where you want to be, just go to a bridge and jump off, and then there you go.
You fight so hard to stay alive.
You want to stay alive, but it's not as bullshit, man. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be on earth. We're gonna enjoy the earth. This earth was done. It was made to be enjoyed. It was made to be a paradise where it's got all the different animals and fruits. And I follow one thing. I stopped TikTok, man, because TikTok just flinging too much bullshit to me. But I'll be on Twitter and I follow this science lady, and she be posting some animals, bro, I didn't even know existed, bro. Some amazing shit, man. You know, there's so much fruit that you don't even know exists. You think when you go into fucking Tesco and Asda that you're experiencing all the fruit that's in the earth? Bro, there's innumerable fruit in the earth. And different varieties of fruit. Man, there's so much goodness in this earth, man. And we're going to subdue and dominate and enjoy all of it. On earth, man. Not in no mythical, you know, spiritual region, man. Bullshit that Esau will be promoting in the Christian church, man. It's bullshit.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. The whole reason why this place even exists, you know, like I said, most like you have a child, you might have like an ant farm, you know, you take care of the ant farm and then, you know, you prep it up for, you know, your pet or whatever, man. This world was prepped for us. Yeah, it was prepped for us to live on, man, because we were spirits in the spiritual world.
It's a habitat.
Yeah,
the habitat serves the that which is a habitat for.
That's right. Because we was up in the spiritual realm to start off with before this place was made, and the Lord gave us a place to go to here upon the earth, made for our sake, not for the whole world. Even though everybody can get to enjoy it and that sort of stuff, but really it was made for us to come down here in the flesh.
With the star of the show.
That was the part.
Yeah, man. Because even the funny thing, even the animals gonna have an inheritance in the earth, man. The Esau don't, man. Them orangutans gonna be namming up bananas in the kingdom, man. The Esau gonna be dead. They're gonna be you know, they're just gonna be popping orangutan bitches and eating bananas, blood. You know what I'm saying? And living life, man. You know, they might be just chilling like, yo. And Esau gonna be dead, man. Because you're punk. You can't even enjoy it. And even the animals will get more joy out of the earth than this punk, man. And rightfully so, because he tried to even root the animals out of the earth, man.
Yep. Hunt them down to extinction. Putting the waters and that, man, have to move to next places, beach themselves and shit.
Genetically modify, man. This animal is like, yo, don't fuck up my writing, bro. Don't try to fuck up my DNA,
yeah, man. Man's got fucking birds tagged and shit. You know what I mean? He's got them the tags and shit, man. What we were watching them. What are you watching me for?
It's fucking up the DNA, bro. That's I kind of need that DNA, bro.
That was my body, man.
There you go, Esau, man.
Back to Job.
Yeah, you can go.
Job 20:5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
The joy of that's Esau. Esau's the actor. Esau's the hypocrite. He wants to be the good guy. He wants to be the hero. He wants to be the guy of this high moral standard. He don't even keep the same moral standard that he proclaims. Oh, that's a war crime. Then he commits war crimes. He's just a madman. He's a hypocrite. He's just the actor. He's no consistency in him. Oh, we want to liberate this people, but then you don't want to liberate that people. Oh, we believe in democracy over here. Oh, you voted for that guy? Oh, okay, that's wrong. We don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what is it? What's it gonna be? You believe in democracy 1 minute, then you don't believe in democracy. You're against dictatorships, but then you deal with dictatorships.
It's a fine dictatorship.
It's like, what's it gonna be here? The guy's just an actor, is a chameleon. He just changes to whatever suits him at the time.
Yeah.
And that's the way of politics. Playing a game. Change and manipulate and whatever you got. Okay, what do people like if I have orange hair? So I'll just have orange hair.
Yeah.
They show you in that thing the candidate, man. This is a joke, man. Esau's just a fake dude, man. In the kingdom, we're not gonna be fake, man. We're gonna rule the world in truth, man. Ain't gonna have to be fake and fake shit. Just tell the truth, man. Be straight up about it, man.
Yep.
Playing games, man. Man, ask you a question, then an hour later, man can't get a straight answer out of him.
Asking question with another question.
Can't get a straight answer, man. Manipulating statistics and
Yeah.
Yo, just answer the question, my dude. Nah. It's just gonna bear talking and bear running around the place. This guy Boris Johnson, man, he lied. Oh no, there was no parties. Then he said there might have been parties, but I weren't aware. Then he said, actually, I was aware of the parties, but I thought it would be okay. Brother.
That's true.
And these motherfuckers love him. Man lied. So many, this guy has lied. So many. He's just it's the hypocrite, man. Oh, anyway, yo, go on. This is wild, man. This is one of the wildest periods ever, man. You're gonna look back on this, and this is just gonna be crazy. People in the far away future are literally gonna be horrified, and if they weren't witnesses to it, which just the elect are gonna be witnesses to it, they probably wouldn't even believe it was true. I'd be like, yo, what do you mean? What, man was cutting off man's penis and putting an artificial hole there, calling himself women? Nah, nobody would do that. No, actually, I was there, brother. I was there. They did it. We bear witness that they were doing that shit, man. For real. This whole thing it's insanity. The people in the future, they're gonna look back at this as madness, like all the self-destructive behavior that's happening that people are rating off. Man, I'm marrying porn stars.
Trees as well.
Bro, can I borrow your phone? I need to make a phone call. He's got to keep bothering me. Thanks. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, this world is all messed up, man. You know, this is the supposed wisdom of this world, man. You know, generated by Esau. He's given these things, you know, the okay.
Actually, stop for a second. I think somehow this is not gonna, because they don't stop calling me. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, go on now.
Yeah, it's running again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Esau's giving it the okay to you know, to be this way, man, because that's what he wants. All this disorder, he loves this disorder, man. You know, but it's corrupting people, it's destroying people, man. You know, but that's how Esau likes the world. Anything that's not the Most High's creation, that's what he wants. You know, because he hates the Most High. He hates it so bad because he can't get the blessing. Because the Most High don't respect him. Going all the way back to Cain. Cain brought his sacrifice, the Lord didn't have no respect to it. And Esau just carried that whole anger in his heart since then. You know, Most High still has no respect for him though. The scripture say it's about though he sought it carefully with tears, he's rejected. Yeah, you can get it, bro. Yeah, no, he was rejected. Most High got no respect for Esau because spiritually, this is what he was made for. He's just made to be the fucking the bastard of the earth, man. What's that? The villain of the story, man. He was designed to be the villain, and the villain don't win. Right? That's why he only gonna be destroyed. Yeah.
This is the book of Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
He's the most profane, but he likes to teach everyone else to be the same way. You know, and that's why this world is dramatically changed. You know, even just in a small amount of time, it's dramatically changed, man. There's more freaks and weirdos and shit walking around on a daily basis, man. More hypocrisy, more lies, more wickedness, more evil going on every day. Wickedness has increased upon the earth, has multiplied under his rulership. You know, but that's what the devil do. That's his purpose, man. To be the example of what happens to a wicked society.
Yeah.
The Most High made an example of those, like I mentioned back, you know, prior to the flood. Made an example out of them. That was the first example.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
The first death. Or Sodom and Gomorrah, right? But this is the second death. This is the second great example that's gonna be put out there to the whole earth, man.
And they run the media. They're the ones that's promoting the LG. The LG thing, right? Most people are disgusted by that anyway. This is the truth. Even today,
man, there's a lot of people that they won't say it openly until they get around man that they think like man, and they're like, yo, like even at work they put us. I've been in classrooms where man are at work and they're giving you the talk, and you look around the room and like 9 out of 10 people are sitting there thinking, what the who gives a fuck about these? You know what I mean? What do you mean I can't say ladies and gentlemen? Like, but more time, man, I just keep it stush because it's a minority that's basically they're peddling. But now what's happening is the younger generations, through the programming of the media, are the ones that are really into it. The man them that's below the ages of like 13, 14, 15. And that's why the LG in that generation is at 1 in 3. Showing you it's the media that's putting it on people. They're forcing it. Now, who runs the media? Who owns the media? They're the ones that inputted this into all the TV programs and put these characters and all that stuff. It's not natural. They've come and put that in. They've forced that on the people. They've cast spells.
Disney, you know,
Most
all these
man ain't on that, man. They weren't thinking about that. Ain't no one trying to do none of that stuff, man. Nobody went trying to do. It's a very small, minuscule, insignificant amount of people that was into that stuff, man. Now it's a more and more because they're making it more and more.
They push that witchcraft out there.
When we was growing up, how many youths wanted to have a sex change, man? No one even mentioned it.
Unheard of.
Yeah, like what the fuck, man? What do you mean? Like, let's go play football, fam. You get me? Like, we go play PlayStation. No, man, I think I need to chop off my penis, bro.
But it's like you know, we knew tomboys, girls, right?
Yeah.
That were tomboys.
And they grew up.
None of them were talking about, oh, maybe I should be a boy.
No.
None of them, I've never heard that.
And 9 out of 10 of them grew out of it because some girls are gonna be like, they might just like playing football. They just might like,
you know, they got a brother as a sibling kind of thing.
They just
how they play,
everyone's not gonna be exactly the same in it. So some girls, like I know girls, that they literally think like more in a masculine way. They don't even like being around girls because they don't want to gossip about bullshit. They actually when they hang around with man, they feel a lot more like the conversations the way they want it to be. I know girls, you could tell this girl, she can't hang around with a bunch of these girls because she's gonna punch one of them out because she don't want to talk about gossip because it's just not how she operates. That doesn't mean she's a boy. Yeah, she's still a girl. She still wear a dress and that. She's just playing football. Some girls are like that. But now they'll turn around and say, "Oh, you're a boy." Like, nah, that's bullshit, man. Some gal are just rough, man. That's what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? Some gal, their mentality is not to that furthest degree. They're less emotionally charged, and the less emotional you are in certain things, the more you're gonna seem more like a boy.
You're trying to change the younger and younger, man.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy, man. What the hell does the child know, man? You can't have sex at night. You're telling them
About
that they need to change the organ and shit, man.
It's demonic. It
themselves.
is completely demonic, and the psychologists are in on it because they're all witches and warlocks, and they're forcing it on the people. And that's why they got to go, because in our kingdom, we will be doing the opposite of that. We'll be trying to, we'll be putting the opposite vibration on people. Whereas Esau wants you to be wicked. He wants you to be depraved. He wants you to be narcissistic. Because that's the world he reigns in.
It's like a big FU to the Most High, man. Look what I got the world to do. No one wants to follow your, you know what I mean? Yeah, well, it was following after me. And that's the whole thing about the MOTV.
They want to chip people and then punish you if you don't go along with this madness.
Esau's trying to usurp the Most High's creation, man. And form it the way he wants to be the potter, to form everything, you know. But you ain't no fucking potter, man. You're the fucking shit ball.
You just break things, man, and make. That's what it is. He's broken life. He don't really have a way of life. He's got a corruption of life. That's what it is. It's chaos. It don't make no sense. Like, it could never work. You know.
This dude is our own spirit, man. It's just chaos. There's no order. If you're doing what you want, there's no order in it.
It's a mess. You know, it's kind of like, you know, you've done your living room up nice and pristine, and someone just came in and threw everything everywhere. You've not redecorated. You just destroyed what was already in order. You haven't. You know, there's a difference in it. Like, if you just mess something up, it doesn't. It's not like, oh, okay, well, I can see there's an improvement. No, man, you just messed it up. This world is a mess. That's all it is. You created chaos.
It don't look beautiful. It's unsightly, man.
Yeah, it is true. There's a difference. You could go into a garden and just mess it up, or you could take care of it and
Order it right.
put it in right order. And that's what the Most High wants. With our kingdom, everything's going to be in its right order.
You said it was good after the creation was done. It was good.
Fuck it up, man.
But you just, like I say, you just fucking paint, put
Splattered
lots of
shit.
paint everywhere.
Splattered shit on the wall, you know what I mean?
You know?
Threw paint on the sofa, you know what I mean? It's just done madness,
You
man. Yeah, he saw, man. He messed everything up, and that's why we go crazy in this world, because everything don't make no sense. Like the other day, they tried doing Mendy, right? They're saying now that there was some text messages where he was like, yeah, if she ain't effing, then they could leave. They're not sleeping over. So he's basically saying if they ain't giving up the pussy, they could leave. Yeah.
It's a proposal.
Because obviously he knows Bendy knew what time it was. That's why he was bringing these hoes there, and that's why the hoes knew they were going there. They were going there, and for the privilege of being in their man's ambiance, they have to suck that they can do some shit. Everyone, we know what groupies are. They act like they didn't know. Now, on one hand, they're saying he's misogynistic for thinking like that or being like that. But then if you're a whore, you're empowered. So how do you make it work? So if a man treats a woman like a whore, he's misogynistic. But if a woman is a whore, she's empowered. This is fucking crazy. This is crazy. Virtual insanity. This is madness. How could it? What's going on? It's either empowerment or it's not. It's either good or it's not. But it's just messed up. I was thinking about it the other day. Like, it's crazy. It's out of hand, man. Now you're living in a world where you got to take literally every man. 99% of men are taking a whore and trying to turn them into a housewife, and that's why none of this works. The whole reason why relationships in this society cannot work is because this society produces whores, and a whore cannot be a housewife. And that's what you're doing. You're taking a whore and trying to turn her into a housewife. And that is the pure, honest truth of this society. That 99% of women are whores. There's different levels of whores, but they're still whores. And whores weren't meant to be wives. There's a separation. Whores, wives. They've tried to blur everything, but you can't blur. It's either you're a wife or you're a whore, and you can't make a whore into a wife.
Like in ancient days, man, being a whore is having a profession.
Yeah.
No, it's not even a profession. That's casually.
But then now you have to have a whole podcast just to break down why being a whore isn't conducive to boys being. Everybody knew that.
You're building a family around it.
Yeah, like, come on, this is not something new known. This is known throughout ages. That's why if a woman wanted to be a wife, she just wouldn't be a whore. Now they're telling them to be whores, and then you can still be a wife. It can't work. It's a mess. She's a mess. She's had mess all over her face. The whole thing's a mess, man. And you just like, get me out of here, man. This ain't gonna work. We can't do this, man. You got to clean.
That's why none of these gonna fucking happen, man. That's why there's no relationships and
It's mad, man. It's mad. It's absolutely mad, man. It just this society is crazy, man. We got to get out. Good.
Just quick ones. Isaiah 29 verse 16 says, "Surely your turn of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For the work."
They try to make right wrong and wrong right, man, and it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Wrong is wrong. Hey, it's the same. My Aunt Millie's wrong and right are right. That's just true. What's wrong is wrong and what's right is right. And what works works and what don't work. If it's toxic, it's toxic. The wages of sin is death, and there's no way you could twist it around and try to flip it around and make a way where sin leads to life. That don't work.
It's like some big fucked up experiment, man.
It's crazy.
You know, which is gonna end terribly, by the way. You know, the most are gonna burn it all down, man. You know,
everything has its purpose, and it is what it is. Funny, in everyday life, you use things according to what they're used for. You know what I'm saying? You don't piss in your petrol tank, do you? You don't do it. Oh no, I can make it work, bro. It don't. It's not gonna work. Like, you can piss. Everyone can piss. Hey, everyone come piss in the tank and try to turn the key. It's not gonna work, my man. Yeah, you don't drink petrol. Like, eventually this will be good for me. I mean, there's a way this will be good. It's fuel, right? It's calories. So then, but they try to fuck life up and twist everything around, and it's mad. Just follow the rules that the Lord set out, because He knows, and everything will be done perfectly, man, and in order. Our man and a man gonna be rolling around together. Men are supposed to be brothers, friends. That's good enough. You don't need to insert your penis into another man's backside. That's what women are there for with the vagina thing. It's literally designed for that. You know what I'm saying? You could have your brethren and you could love your brethren, but you don't have to love someone in a sexual way. Just like you love your mother, right? You don't start giving your mother back shots, is it? It's a different type of love. Or if you got your sister, I love my sisters. I don't have to love them in the way that I need to give them back shots.
Well, that's something that's what they're encouraged to do now.
It's
They're
mad.
doing all of that shit now.
Oh, they
It's
say
nothing is
love
off the
is
table
love.
now.
You can't help who you love. What? It's got nothing to do with love, man. So I love my father. So what? Am I supposed to bend him over? What does that got to do with love? Different relationships are different, but a sexual relationship is supposed to be with a man and a woman lawfully with a man and a woman. And once you do it like that, everything works fine, and there's no problems on the back end. Pun intended. Yeah. But you start man and man together. Now they got to roll around in each other, sucking each other off. What's that all about? And you got a woman and woman together. Why can't they just be friends? Why they got a scissor? Now they're wife and wife. And like I was saying to the brother the other day, like you had a situation where some people tried to break into the house. The wife and the kids were upstairs asleep, and the dad downstairs battling these dudes, man. About 3 dudes tried to break into the house, and he battled them off, and they ran. And I'm thinking like, so what would have happened if the wife was downstairs and the other wife was in the bedroom? You see how it don't work? And them lesbians are fuck. Let me tell you something. When all hell breaks loose, that's the first relationship that's gonna have to end. Because you can't have 2 pussies in the same relationship, bro. That don't work. That ain't gonna work, man. Because that's a weak link right there. That's a weak ass house that's got 2 women in there. That's prey right there. The stud, she ain't got the heart of no man. She pretending.
She still got the strength of a girl.
Because she cut her hair off. She ain't got no fucking testosterone, man. Testosterone matters, man. She ain't got the real aggression or the muscle mass. Just because she had surgery, it looks like she got abs. Fucking hell. It's not the real. It's not the real.
So ask him to open the damn door.
That's a man made in China. That's a made in China man. Just that made in China man, man. You know what I mean? They cut her breast off. That's made in China, man. That ain't the real. That ain't the realness, man. Come on.
This is Proverbs 17 and 15. He that justified the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord.
And that's what happens in his kingdom. The wicked are justified, Bati man are justified, and the man that's against Bati man, we are wicked, we're evil. It's actually unrighteous in this kingdom to even talk against that. You're a bad person. That's why a lot of people don't want to do it in public, because it's like, oh, he's a bigot. Oh, bro, nowadays it's like you can't even say to man, yo, I don't want my daughter to be no fucking lesbian. Are you mad? If she's a lesbian, then she could just not come home again. But you, it's like, what the fuck off, man. If I accept that, then her sister's gonna be thinking it's cool to do some funky shit, man. You gotta draw a line somewhere.
Yep.
You gotta draw a line somewhere. Like, what do you mean? Like, so if you had a son, you'd accept your son is you, man. You what the bumper clot, man. You're not even allowed. You have to embrace it. You have to say, I love you anyway, son. Suck all the dicks you want. No, it ain't gonna happen, man.
Like, come here, son.
No. Hey, don't do that, don't do that. But I'm saying that we ain't gonna. You can't even say you don't even want that for your son, or you don't want that for your
You can't disagree.
you can't even disagree. That's why that dad that time that was on that program, when he found out how many men her daughter slept with, he had to hold it down. Inside he was dying, but he knew if he came out already,
completely correct.
he'd look like, well, why you got a problem with it?
Yeah. I'm a woman. I can do all that shit.
Bullshit. Yeah, the TV program, the son was basically bringing his woman to see his mother, and then turns out his woman was a fucking man. It was a fucking trans, yeah? And the mom was obviously not happy about it, and the whole program was making the mom look like she was evil for not accepting the fact that her son brought a fucking dickless man to the dinner, talking about that's his wife.
But this is
The media, man.
we discussed before, man. There's no honor. There's no integrity. All the families are divided. You know, they don't care about each other. They don't care about the family. They don't care about their parents, man. And the scripture says that, man.
Foolishness, man.
The scripture speaks about those Zach Ray,
Hey, listen.
you know, that mentality, man.
I'll tell you one thing for sure. I'm from an old school West Indian family. And hey, my aunt Ethan, they love me. But since I was young, I was threatened with death. I'll tell you straight. That I knew from young age there was one thing that was out of don't do that. I remember my aunt Millie, man, rest in peace, man. She pulled a knife out on me and my cousin, man. We was imagine you just chilling, bro. We just chilling. And she was like, yeah, come in there. And she had the knife. It's like, if you ever turn a bulla boy. And she was pointing the knife at me. And we was like, yo, she tripping, man. What do you mean? We ain't gonna do nothing like that. Like, but she was serious, man. He had the knife out in the living room, like. Yo, that's how I grew up. Right. So and my family, we ain't horrible people. We just ain't with that. I remember one time my grandmother had a godson. I met him once. Yeah. And there's a reason I only met him once. I met him, and then it's like he come around the house and she was like, oh, this is my godson, da 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 da. Like he was grown, older than me, innit? And then I remember like years later, I'm like, yo, I was like, what happened? I asked her like, what happened with this dude, man? Like, you were so happy to see him. Like, how come he didn't come back again? She's like, yeah, found out he's a bull man. That was it. that was it. She heard that man was a batty boy, and that was it, man. He never came back, and that's how it should be. But in this world, they would say she's a bigot and she's evil, and she should be condemned because she should accept him for who he is and all that bullshit. Bro, she never allowed that man again.
Because we know the hypocrisy and all this now, though. Because there's certain things we still won't accept.
Yeah, like us. Hey, man.
That is true.
Hey, Bun, listen, I don't understand all this weirdo shit, man. Listen, all I know is like, you ain't coming to my family reunion if you're on some Batman thing. But then that started to creep in too. Not in my family, but remember, I'm an Aunt Minnie, that lesbian turned up. What the fuck? Even man, like, what the fuck, man? She coming in here with a damn fucking girlfriend for? What's going on?
Generations are getting soft.
Yeah, man.
They're getting old, they're getting soft because they're getting battered, man. They're getting battered with the shit, man.
That's why we gotta get out here, man.
You know? But they're just tired. Old Jack are tired now. They can't bother to have all these fights no more. So these things creep in.
Yeah, I was at one of them man them from works barbecue, and his cousin come round, and his cousin was a batty man. I was thinking like, hold on, man, I got a batty man cousin coming around the barbecue. Batty man cousin could have never come to my barbecue. You mad? Man don't need to know that I got a batty man for a cousin. Man wouldn't even know that, man. Ain't coming around here, man. You're banned from the barbecue, man. You mad? Yeah, man. He's inviting on batty man cousin, man. No way. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up.
They're gonna be destroyed. All them LG to the you know what, man, they're gonna be destroyed in the fire, especially the ones of our people. The ones of our people, man, that sold on to that, they're gonna be destroyed, man. They're gonna be done away with, because that is not what the Lord intended for life to be on earth. That is, you are not suitable. The Lord didn't put man here to bull man.
That's a corruption.
That's corruption, man. And it's rebellion. You're being rebellious. Because you know the Most High said you ain't supposed to do that, and you're still doing it, man.
And they try to find an excuse.
Like Dwight Howard, man, you a nasty, N-word, man. That Dwight Howard, man, big, tall, 6'10" ass nigga. There ain't nothing more scarier than a 6'10" F. You know what I'm talking about, man? That's nasty, man. That is nasty, man. You know, just the thought of it, man. They're doing some 6'10" F running around assaulting men, man. You nasty. The Lord gonna destroy you, Dwight Howard, man. Nasty about talking about what you do in the comfort of your home ain't nobody's business. It's the Most High's business, and He's gonna destroy you, man. You nasty, nasty dude, man. All the women you could be dealing with, and you rolling around with men. That's disgusting, man. That's foul. Oh man.
So say the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Leave a root nor branch, man. You're gonna cut all that off. Cut it all off. That's what needs to happen. We can't have that in the kingdom. We can't be had, man. Man like Dwight Howard running around sticking his dick in other men's mouths, man. That's not gonna be happening, man. We can't hear that happening. That's not right, man.
That'd be a fucking atrocity, man.
Yeah, man.
Blood we shed in the ancient world, bro. You know, if anything like that was heard of,
Yeah, that's madness, man.
you know,
That's deranged behavior, man. That has to be
deviancy.
immediately. It's deviant. That has to be stomped out and taken care of. That everyone needs to see what the penalty is, so that man know, like, even if that thought even come into your head, you know, hey, make stoning great again, man. We need to make stoning great again. We need to make the belt great again. The belt needs to be made. The patriarchy needs to be. A lot of things need to be made great again, for real. Because this is getting too much now. It's getting too much. I didn't grow up like this, so this world is even weird to me. When we were growing up, man, the culture I come from, this LG thing couldn't run, man. But now, it's crazy. The tribe of Benjamin is just bare about it, man. It's crazy, man. I can't believe it.
Fucking climate, like it, bro.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go back to Hebrew 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
Yeah, that's a tragedy right there, man. When you give up the birthright to the keys to the kingdom, you give them up for some food. Hey, listen, you know what? Actually, thinking about it, man, I'll be pissed too, but maybe I'll be going on some genocide and maniac shit. Like, that's crazy, bro. You know, you missed out on a lot there. You'd be like, right,
The biggest bastard you possibly can.
yo, that's crazy. Like for some food, my dog. And don't listen. One thing you need to realize is, yeah, Esau was never gonna starve to death.
Come on.
Remember that
Who
Jacob
believes
and Esau, right? Remember that they weren't just some dudes in the wilderness alone. Remember that Isaac was a rich man. Isaac was rich. They weren't in a situation where like there was a famine. My man was just hungry coming in,
that? Esau's a hunter, bro.
and he wanted some food. And so, don't think that if I didn't eat this food right now, he was gonna
Like,
pass out and
couldn't
die.
wait till Jacob finished.
The man was just greedy, but he didn't give a fuck about the birthright. He didn't care.
No, that's the
The
point.
carnal man. He cared about satisfying his hunger there and then.
He's carnal.
He could have said, like, you know what, man, forget that, man. I'm just gonna go find some potatoes or something, man. Let me go check Rebecca. Where's she at, man? Do man up some bread.
Check my
Nah,
eyes
he
up.
wanted that pottage there. Man was greedy for that pottage. He wanted that. He wanted to satisfy his soul and that. And he said, what's
No.
this birthright good for me anyway? He despised the birthright. He looked down on it. It ain't worth nothing anyway. Till someone else had it, and then he want it now, innit? Fucking demon, man.
Yep.
But that's sad, man. Esau, you went out sad, man. When you think about it, like you traded eternity
Yeah,
for
for a meal.
that's
Happy
wild.
meal, bro.
It better have been
You know?
it better have been some good shit, man.
I don't know how good it was. It could have been like good, didn't it?
That
You
shit
know.
better be like 3-star Michelin, like the most finest ingredients. Damn.
But that just gives you the insight to Esau's mind. Like, he don't value shit, man.
You don't value the spiritual things, the promise of the Lord. He's carnal. He's what's the word? Impulsive. Impulsive.
You haven't grown up, you're still a baby.
Little baby, man, temporary. He didn't think of the latter end. He didn't think ahead, and he didn't think, oh, let me be spiritual. Like, I'll get through this. The birthright's more important than food, man. Man didn't want to fast, bro.
That's how I told Satan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Man shall not
Live
live by bread alone, man.
He
But
could be opposite to Esau.
I said, give me the bread. Give me the bread now.
You know, but it just went to show you, man. Like when Esau said, "I'm at the point to die," bro. You know, you couldn't. No one who believes that. Who could
Bro,
believe
you know
that?
how long it takes to die from starvation, bro.
You'd be like, "Their mom's not." Yeah, you'd be like, "Their mom's not
Yeah,
quite
like,
dying."
yeah, like he was just think about it. How was it possible that he was gonna die, man? Like, what was he doing? Like, what was he out there for? Yeah, like a month and a half, just not eating, just what's going on? It's impossible that he was gonna die of starvation.
I believe that Daniel went in 3 weeks, is it? Without food.
Yeah, like
no
bro,
longer.
you if you lock someone in a room, as long as they got water, yeah, you'd be surprised how long you can live without food. Water is a bit more of a mad thing. You got to be on some next spiritual power, like to make it like maybe like a week, probably or something without water. You're probably gonna start hallucinating and going crazy and dying, right? But food, you can easily, your body can handle that, man. You can easily go 30 days like without food. You might be a bit tired or lethargic or whatever, but you can do it. Like if you had to, someone locked you in a room and just fed you water, you wouldn't just die. You know what I mean? This guy turned up, man, and just on some bullshit, man. What the fuck was he doing? Don't think. Remember, they weren't poor, man. Yo, they had things, man. Isaac and Rebecca. Isaac was rich. He inherited from Abraham. Isaac had servants. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Hey, when Isaac told him to get the brothers, he got that quick, man.
yeah, he got it. Come back in it. I'm about to die, bro. I'm sure they had some figs lying around somewhere, bro. Come on, man, some dates or something. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here, man. Esau was just fucking being emotional, sensual, and he just sold it for nothing, man.
For he found no place of repentance, though he thought it careful with tears.
That's right. Then after he's crying, but you know, it is what it is. You were impulsive, and that's what you get when you act impulsively. But it was the way it was meant to be in it. It happened. Everything happened the way it was meant to happen, man. We got another scripture.
Well, I saw the Jeremiah 30.
Yeah. Let's get that because that's a good scripture.
It's because he was never meant to receive the blessing.
No,
that was the whole point. He was never meant to receive it, and that's why he had, he's given the spirit that he had,
yeah,
and why he has that spirit today.
Listen, Jacob had skin color, man. You leprous, man. Really, like the Lord did you dirty, man.
But it's the Lord that fashioned you that way,
Yeah,
right? A vessel under dishonor, right? That's what you was made to be. Because not every vessel can have the same honor. It can't be equal.
Dude's got no flavor. Like, you know what I mean? Just less, innit? You just less, man. You know? But you could have made it work for you, but you decided to be a demon. But the Lord that's a spirit that's in you. You ain't upright, man. You were meant to be just a demon, man.
You could have been the brothers of Jacob, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what better brother to have? What better brother to have than to have Jacob, man? If you ain't going to be the one with flavor, then you have the one with the flavor be your brother, innit? At least man could have bust joke and like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't the life of the party, if life of the party is your brother, well at least you always got him around, innit?
You should hang around with
This guy here fucked everything up for himself, but that's on you, man.
Alright, this is Jeremiah 30. I'm going to grab from verse 11.
Yeah.
It says, for I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee. This is the Israelites, beginning with the elect. Though I make a full end of all nations, okay, whether I have scattered thee, because we've been scattered amongst every nation, right?
So that means there ain't no other nation that's outside of that.
No.
All nations, the Lord making the full end of them.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not gonna. That's it for them. There's no
rulership,
no
power.
rulership or no sovereignty for them after this, man. All these nations are gonna be under the dominion of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the Israelites, man.
Yep.
As it should be, as it righteously should be.
Yep. It says, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure. I will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
And that's all what's been happening. We've been corrected with measure. Yep. We weren't brought into the nations to be totally destroyed or to just stay down. We're gonna be brought back up. We're gonna be redeemed.
After you acknowledge our offense.
Exactly. And we're gonna be redeemed to perfection. And at the end of the day, should not the perfect rule? Oh, there should be a word for that. There's a real word for the rulership of
Man, just
you know, is like you got food. This is an ocracy for everything.
Okay.
There should be an ocracy for the perfect. A perfectocracy. Yeah? Because who should rule?
Who's the best qualified?
Who's the best qualified to rule? A son of God.
Those that run shit by the manuals, man.
Don't you think
These
a
men
son
don't
of
run.
God, like who? If you had to think of a title,
Yeah,
like
yeah, of
who
course.
should be more?
Of course,
Who
who's
should
the-
be?
Yeah, who's the top
One of the
candidates?
sons of God, man, the perfect one.
100%. But like I said, because we're gonna run things according to the manual of how
Exactly.
things are supposed to be run.
Perfect.
Exactly how it's supposed to work.
Now, when you got people of lesser stature who are corruptible and imperfect, then
You're gonna get an
you're gonna
imperfect
get
rule. You're
imperfect rule.
Imperfect results.
So doesn't it just make sense that the sons of God who are perfected should be the rulers?
Mm.
That's better for everyone.
Yep.
Except Esau. Yeah. Okay, he got me dead.
you get yourself to blame though.
You know what I'm saying? So it's been some of these heathens and like, well, why did God make us? Don't worry about that. Just be glad that
That's
the Lord
too high a level for you.
thank the Most High that He's going to put His perfect sons to rule over you, because you obviously can't rule over yourself in any kind of, positive degree. You're just going to end up doing some stupid shit that's going to get yourself destroyed anyway.
Like
So,
you've all done.
like He's always done. So it's best if we keep you under the reins, innit? And then you can enjoy
Learn.
some little something.
Because this is the thing, this is the difference it's going to be, right? Because once that whole perfection is taking place, Yahushua is now over the earth, right? The nations are going to learn our ways.
Yeah.
Before we never taught them our ways. You know, we was never in that sort of position where we was teaching the people the righteous of the Most High, right? But you want to come to us to learn, right?
Mm.
And so your life is going to be better because of that.
Yeah, you're gonna get proper way.
Esau don't give you the ways of the Heavenly Father. He give you some fucking fucked up version of what's in the scriptures.
Give you Monsanto,
Monsanto.
an abortion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So this world is obviously gonna be fucked up. It's not because he hides behind the Bible, but he doesn't really promote it. You don't really push it like that to live by it. He got his own rules that he lives by. But we're not gonna
He wants
tolerate
your
none of
daughter
that.
to be a whore, and your
Yeah,
son
yeah.
to be a
Drug
flaming,
dealer and whatever, man.
flaming mole.
You know.
He wants your son to suck dicks.
So
man.
we're not gonna
To
tolerate
say it straight, man. You know what I mean? He wants your son to be blowing off man's top. Like, what kind of thing is this, man?
Yeah, man.
The manhood gone. We already see what happened to
Yeah,
SOA.
yeah. Oh, man, it's bad, damn bad.
Listen, you can't lose your manhood, man. That's precious, man.
But I say we're not going to tolerate none of this stuff in the kingdom, man. So that's going to be good. That's going to be no-go areas, man. You're going to learn the right ways.
And they're gonna know that the right way is the way to go too. Because guess what? They're gonna have
Things will be better.
a comparison. There's the way of the old world, which led to what? Nothing but destruction. And then it's gonna be our world, where destruction is gonna be kept to a minimum. Because as long as they do what they're meant to be doing, there ain't gonna be no crazy, much crazy shit happening. Like, look at the shit that's going to happen now. It's only because of wickedness. So there ain't going to be no time. The Bible says there's not going to be a time like this ever again. So all that destruction is going to be kept to a minimum.
No more war.
Yeah.
Things like this. Things like this. These
Man in Gaza running with his kid.
head off and all kind of man.
Hey, you see that shit? Hey, blood, head gone. Can't even find the yoke.
Looking like a chicken.
They left the yoke behind, blood. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was mad, man.
So back here.
Yeah, that's why in the end, the heathen, they're gonna thank Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that the righteous priests of the Most High are reigning in the earth, and that Esau has been taken out of the way, because Esau just led everyone to an ass whooping. That's all he is.
We're gonna bring peace upon the earth.
Yeah, Esau just got man divorced.
Crying, falling up. Tyrese complaining and crying.
Esau just got man divorced, got man on antidepressants, hurt,
Up. Yeah.
Tylenol, all this, all kind of crazy shit. Diseased,
Yeah. Verse 12 says, "For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous."
Yeah, that's in this kingdom, man. Like, according to the flesh, there would be no way out for us, man, because Esau, not only are we imperfect in the flesh, but Esau, the agencies that he's put against us is so much. We're just totally disjointed and broken as a people that, according to the flesh, we really ain't got no way to go but destruction. But through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we have salvation, which is really a miracle. The fact that we are here in our right mind is a miracle of the Most High. We shouldn't even exist. Because you look at all the madness that Esau's pumped out into the world, Jake being bugged out is the way it should be. How could you come out of this system not bugged out and wicked?
Well, that's why the apostle was saying just recently, man. Billions of Israelites out there. The Lord gave you this truth, man. The Lord protected you from all this madness going on out there.
It's
so that,
divine.
that we could be saved at the end of it all. Because it's crazy, man. Because a whole bunch of Jake are fucking bugged out, man.
And rightfully so.
You know?
Because look at the situation that we're in. We're being attacked on every level. The TV, the radio. I was like, yo, man. Bruise is incurable. We got generational damage. Your damage, your mother's damage, your dad was damaged. Everyone's just damaged, blood. Like damage on damage. It's crazy. Pure psychological problems, man. Inherited.
Cumulative damage.
Accumulative damage, man. Messed up.
It says, there is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. There has no healing medicines. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not.
No one don't care to save us, man.
And that's part of prophecy. Deuteronomy
No man shall save.
that's right. Deuteronomy
28,
68. Right? No man shall save us. No man shall buy us. No one looks to care. No one cares. No, one person on this fucking, no one nation, nobody cares about Jake's plight.
And they couldn't, even if they did care, they couldn't save us.
Couldn't do shit anyway, yeah.
It's the Lord, man. We need divine intervention, man. It's too far gone.
It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy.
It's the curses. Ultimately, it goes back to these curses, man. Them curses from 15 to 68. It's serious shit, man. That's some strong, that's that fire back home. They got a thing called the fire water. That thing will burn you up. You know, that's like that 80 proof type shit, man. That's that illegal shit that they don't sell in stores. That thing's strong, blood. That shit have a man sleeping in a tree underneath a tree outside, blood, in the rain. Ask your uncle, blood. Man from the islands know, blood. There's rum out there that have man sleeping out there in the rain, blood. Hey, listen, blood. I've heard some stories, blood. Man, bro, man, take two licks of that thing, yeah, and I'm going home. Next thing you know, man's not even made it out of the yard. Man's outside sleeping, lean up against a tree. That thing's strong stuff. That's them curses, man. Them curses are strong. You see what they did to us? Hey, that's why we need them blessings, man. We need to switch off these curses and onto these blessings, which is what Yahweh Shai is going to do.
Yep. So with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased.
Yeah, who made the blues? It's Jake, right? Yeah. My woman done left me. The blues is all about the curse, man. The curses. Jake just got problems, man.
And the thing is, that's why I said, why criest thou for thine affliction? We was warned. We were warned, man.
It's your fault. But when we were living it good, we didn't want to hear that.
Didn't want to hear.
We thought the good times would just roll by themselves. Yeah? But we're not realizing that, hey, when them curses kick in, them good times disappear quickly.
Yep.
Don't matter how many mighty men you got, don't matter how many orators you got, how many smart men you got. Next thing you know, you're going to be in America fucking on some child support. You know what I mean? Through.
Yep. Because thy sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
There you go. That's part of our gospel.
That's the revenge, the vengeance.
So these nations, they formed part of the curses, especially Esau. And in fact, the majority of the curses, Esau just got it on his checklist, blood, just ticking them off for us, blood.
Yeah.
Esau's the agent of the curses,
Have I
man.
done this to him yet? Okay, I'm gonna make sure I do this too. You know,
Esau's crazy, man. Esau made sure that he meticulously broke us down, but that's because he's an agent of those curses, and that's how he's able to do it.
Then all thy adversaries, every one of them, all thy enemies, right, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
We're gonna spoil them, so we're gonna take everything that they have. The gold, the silver, the rubies, all the resources is gonna become ours, the lands, right? And we're gonna use those things to build up our kingdom and to enrich ourselves and be joyous amongst each other, man. So don't worry about all this stuff now. Everything, don't be envious of the wicked, because everything they have is gonna belong to us anyway. It's just a matter of time. So just let them have it, because it's only temporary.
Yeah, God started giving them that time to have these things.
It's gonna be they're gonna be relieved of those things, man. You're gonna even own them and their labor. They're gonna work for us, for what we need and what we want and what we need in our lives. They're gonna be working for.
That needs, yeah.
You know, brothers, we got needs, man. We got things that we want.
Yeah.
We got luxury items that we desire. The perfumes. You know what I mean?
It said, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Yeah, they're gonna be a prey to you. Know, when you're a prey, that means you've been weakened. You are gonna become weak, and we are gonna become strong, and you're gonna be like a prey to us, like a lion and a gazelle. A gazelle is prey because the gazelle can't do nothing. That's the favorite prey. Predators don't really like to attack animals that can hurt them, man. They attack weak animals, man. They look for the weak ones, man. That's prey. The strong is not prey. You don't prey on strong people, bro. Only an idiot would do that. Criminal don't rob the bank with the most security. That's dumb. You're gonna rob the weak bank.
Yeah, that knows at the top of the food chain don't get hunted by smaller creatures.
Yeah,
bro. It don't work that way.
It's not hunting lions.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
long.
The hyena's gonna go search out a lion, not
No.
You're gonna want that. You might find a dead lion.
Because you could end up dead doing that.
Yeah. Most lions end up dead for fucking hunters, man.
So the Lord is gonna put you in. He's gonna break you and make you weak, and we're gonna prey upon you. No, you ain't gonna have nothing for us to offer us, man. In terms of resistance, man, we're just gonna break you down, put you in slavery, because we're gonna be like powers in the earth, man.
With that rod of iron. And how is I gonna bless us with, man?
And I can't wait, man. But I have to. Like, I can't wait, man. I want that power, man. I want to be able to really get at you heathens, man, and have you under my perusal, man. And then we're gonna find out what's really good. You're gonna find out. I'm gonna find out all that pride and arrogancy that you've been running with. We want to see what you really made of. We want to see how much you could take.
Oh, that's not true, because one of the aspects of being in the truth is having patience. The same way Esau didn't have patience with the whole situation, the food situation. We're not meant to be like him. We're not meant to be impulsive. Oh, I can't wait. So you're gonna do something crazy.
Yeah, no, all right.
We're here to wait. Be patient, man.
I don't want to do nothing and having to be worried about getting arrested.
That's right. That's right. Because what would it serve? What would it?
It's bullshit. Listen,
it wouldn't achieve anything.
When we really get hold of you, we're gonna be
in for it.
Yeah. So it's like everything's gonna be our own perusal, man. Yep. So the whipping is just a whipping, and that's that, man. Oh, we need you to work. You're gonna work, man, and do what I say. You're gonna be getting all the disadvantages, and we're gonna get all the advantages and the benefits, man, and the perks.
Yep.
Have man picking the lemons, but you ain't eating them. You picking the lemons, we gonna eat the lemons, man. You're gonna enjoy them. You're just gonna do the work.
The curses that are upon us are gonna come upon our enemies, man.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have to suffer that long for those things.
You're gonna have to suffer working for another man's benefit, man. Get the wood because I need to be warm. You ain't gonna be warm. You're gonna get the wood from my fireplace so I could sit by the fireplace with my brethren drinking good yak. You know what I'm saying? Laughing. You hear what's that laughter? That's us, man, laughing. You're out there crying cold.
This is about having a good time.
What? I wish I could have a fireplace.
I said, no, sir. Fuck that.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Boy.
Fuck out of here.
You have to just deal with discomfort.
That's it. Did you want to read more?
Yeah, that's it on that. So yeah, we'll close up on that. We'll go pick up with you.
Second Ezra 7 and 18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and opt for wide. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things and yet shall not see the wide.
There you go. And that's the wicked 2/3, man. They're not going to see the wide because they're going to be destroyed. They're going to have to come back on the other side. They have to come back on the other side, man. Whereas the elect are going to go straight through. Straight through. And that's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing. So yeah, is that it?
Yeah,
come on. So that say double honesty, apostles and elders of Great Millstone.
That's right.
And honestly, brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching.
Shalom. Oh.